Jeez.
Hey, everybody. Well, Andy, we're only 10 minutes late. I think we've been worse.
Mm.
Andy needs to have a quick shot of something. And I know we have bullets and bourbon in here. I'd really like for somebody to suggest to Andy what we should be giving him to drink right now, because he needs something. Andy, how are you?
I'm good. I am going to eventually figure this out, but quarantined at home, no. And trying to figure out how to make this work has been an exercise of futility for the past 3 weeks now.
Well, here's the thing. We tried to get lights. You somewhat got that. We tried to get the mic. Still can't get that to work with your new headset, which looks nice, but you can't hear me.
I'm so close. I'll figure this out. It's driving me up a wall.
So anybody out there that has technical expertise, because we don't, why is it that Andy, show the mic that you want to use?
Well, it's not the mic. The mic was fine. It's I can't get the mic and when I plug in my headset for them to connect to my. I mean, look, when I tell you I got everything here, everything, everything. I got a mixer. Okay.
Yes.
I've got my mic. I've got the headset. I've got the Logitech HD cam. But I'll be darned if I can't figure out how to put them all together, which is probably a fantastic segue into tonight's topic, which is very simplistic, old school video games versus the new crazy stuff that I don't understand, because apparently I don't understand this either right now. So,
Tony said, did you check the cookies?
I would love to punch him right now if I could.
You know, it's funny because
I was down here too. I'm telling you, man.
I don't believe it at all. You might have been down here, but
look, this thing. This is the old Onyx 1.5. This is this thing on. This is a great microphone if I could get it to work. So,
well, one of these days, you know, we're doing this every Tuesday. So one of these days, we will have for Andy good lighting, good picture, and good sound.
I guarantee you, by the time the ban and the quarantine is lifted, I'll have figured it out by then. Don't worry, we'll go back to doing things regularly.
Well,
hey, it's Tuesday.
Let's go. Welcome everybody to the chat. Thank you again. It's our normal Tuesday nights with 210. Derek Williams was in like a half hour ago. I don't think he's here yet, but he was here early as he always is. Bullets and Bourbon's here. So hello, Bullets and Bourbon.
Jody, what's up, man?
He is definitely here.
And Todd did instant message you, but I actually was the one who posted. I have something I want to rap with you about. So, Jody, I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow. I got an idea for your channel. I think it's
not Jody from Bourbon and Bounty?
No. Bullets and Bourbon, I mean. Bullets and Bourbon.
That's Jody?
Yeah. No, that's not Jody. Jody's Bourbon Bounty.
That's right. You're all messed up tonight. You need a drink.
No. Bullets and Bourbon.
1070. All right.
We'll figure this out.
1070 Beer Reviews is here. He's saying hello. And then we have, like I said, Bullets and Bourbon. And then we've also got Tony Canturna, Andy's better half. He'll be hopefully checking in with us later with his top 10 list.
I'm sure he will. Oh, and speaking of Tony, for my birthday, he got me this nice little bottle of Wilderness.
Oh, hold on. Stop for a second. Wasn't that the bourbon you opened last week on this live stream?
We're not going to talk about that, but I have his buddy. I have the rye. So we have the rye, and we're gonna try and kind of
I don't get that. Well, I do get that. You did some you must have liked that bottle. I guess that's a good birthday present.
Fantastic.
You want to share with everybody what that was again?
Yeah, it's Wilderness Trail, the Bottled and Bond. I have not heard of them before. They're out of Bardstown, I believe. And
you loved it last week. Evidently, you loved it this week. Oof, that was easy.
Really, well, too easy. It's really, really good. Robot Scott's here. Hey,
Scott,
let me know if you've tried this. No. As you can see, I've liked every bit of this, and it hasn't lasted long. And what I hear is the rye is really darn good too. So I'm going to be trying that. So Bullets and Bourbon sipping on some larceny. So we got 2 high wheaters going on right now because that's good stuff. And Todd, I know you got a little larceny back there.
I might just pour a little dram, Andy. Why not?
Shall we pour?
I think we should. We'll start out with a little whiskey. I'm going to go with my staple, my larceny.
I know you like larceny. It's good.
I love it. And I don't have a ton of selection behind me. So it's either this, Evan Williams, or Wild Turkey, or a little bit of Rittenhouse is left. Right.
Oh, yeah. My brother just piled off so written now. Sorry, I'm gonna have a little.
I'm just doing a little dram because I'm gonna drink some beer tonight. You know, I'm a beer drinker. But
Yeah, that avoid.
Who was drinking? It was Bullets and Bourbon drinking the Larceny. I didn't see that.
Yep. So early cheers.
Who just said something about my mic? Yeah, it's just a Yeti mic. It's nothing that badass. Does it sound good? Does my mic sound good? It's Blue Yeti.
Yep. Rub it in, Carrick. Next week we'll get
right.
that all done.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Oh God, I could just smell it. I need a car freshener of this smell right here. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm. Cops love that.
I could blame I could blame it on the car freshener. That was funny. I was choked on that. All right. So anyway, who else is in Todd? You sound great. Andy, you will sound great eventually. You know. Thank you. I'm good. Last week I had this here, but I didn't have it on. So the entire live stream, I'm thinking this is on, and it was not. It was just the regular mic on the computer.
That's all right.
We just are not good, are we? Anyway,
we're getting there. It's a work in progress. We're a video channel who's branching into this, but
we're trying to. Did anybody?
I like it. This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
It is fun. We're gonna keep doing this until we don't like it, I guess, anymore. Right? Why not? I think it's fun, and especially during this quarantine, because God knows we all need something to look forward to, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So last week we did top 10 favorite sitcoms of all time.
That was fun.
That was fun.
So fun.
And the week before we did favorite musical artists or acts of all time. That was a good time. That was fun.
Trip down memory lane again.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the same, I think.
This one I think is going to be different because, you know, anyone who grew up, and most of our demographics are really going to be 80s babies. And
no, that's true.
So
let's hope so. At least
we have some young people on here, or people who are just diehard gamers, and they've evolved with the evolution of video games.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear about it. Like we do our 2 minutes with 210 segment. Come on and talk to us, and we'd love to hear what your top 10 favorite are. But correct. I think with you and I, you're probably going to hear a whole lot of old school Atari, Nintendo type things.
There's no doubt about that. Here's the thing. So here's a funny story to segue into our top 10 list tonight. So about video games, and I got to be honest. I have a 15-year-old. He plays video games all the time. He has Xbox. He talks with his friends. I'm not into it. I probably haven't played a video game in 20 years. Honestly, I haven't. I don't have time to play video games. I just don't. The only thing I have time for is this. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you can appreciate that. But I do watch my son play video games. You know, he plays a ton, and it's so different from when we went and did, like when we were doing Ataris and NES and all these video games we're going to talk about tonight. You'll see, but I'll show you how different. As I was doing this list Sunday night, my son, my 7-year-old son, we have this. It's called an Oculus Go. Does anybody out there know what that is? An Oculus Go. So it's like a virtual reality headset. So he was playing like these games on this virtual reality thing. And I'm thinking here while I'm doing my list, I've got games. If he saw those games, he'd be like, what in the, that's not a video game. It's not a video game. Like I'm thinking like how these kids have it these days. We were on like the worst systems ever back in the 80s and 90s.
I beg to differ. I think the simplicity made them just rock stars. I'm just going to look at, hey, Todd, the shirt. Look at the shirt. I usually have a left shirt.
That is great. That's two videos in a row, Andy. You've not worn a.
I didn't wear one last time?
No. In our Stone video, which we just dropped, which I'm going to talk about in a second, you had the awesome Stone shirt on. I noticed that.
I did.
I thought for sure we were going to get a comment on that about you not having a Def Leppard shirt on, and no one commented about that.
Well, yeah, it is the first. Hey, Dan's here.
Danny to me. Danny, I hope you got that list. I think Danny's excited about this. So again, later on, after we go through our list, it takes us probably 45 minutes to get through our list. We want to bring you guys on to share your list with us because that's the fun part. I think hearing what everybody else.
2 minutes with 210. I love it.
Yeah, Andy has a very quick finger.
Well, only for Jeff, and now he's not on, and for John, he's not on. So I guess
I think they got the message.
So maybe I'll be nicer tonight, and I won't do that.
Right.
But Danny's on, so maybe we'll.
Here's the other thing. I wanted to try what you're drinking. Put it in the chat. We want to know what everybody's drinking tonight. If you have Twitter, I'm trying to do something with Twitter as well. Just, I saw the reason why I got this idea. I've seen other people do it, but I saw it on our Untapped feed. I forgot who was doing it though. Maybe it was Bullets and Bourbon. I don't know. They basically posted a review of BCS Vanilla. Was it Bulletin Bourbon? And they showed a picture of them drinking the beer with our chat and our live stream in the background.
It was at Dickie's.
Maybe it was Dickie's beer review. Yeah, Dickie's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, even if you have Twitter, Untapped, just take a picture of you, whatever you're drinking in front. You don't even have to be in front of this, but just take a picture and just hashtag 21090. That's all. And that way I can see them, or we can see them afterwards and promote them on our social media. Yep. All the pictures of you guys drinking, whether it's Twitter,
I like that. That'd
Instagram, cool. Just do 210, hashtag 21090. Nobody else does it but us. And we'll see them afterwards and we'll post them on our site. And it'll be cool. If you do it, that'd be fun to do. So if you can, what you're drinking, what you're doing tonight, just take a picture, snap it, saying you're hanging with us. I think it's a fun thing to do.
Okay, yeah, I love it.
All right.
And I'm going to just say, post what you guys are sipping on, because I'm in love with this Wilderness Trail. I'm telling you, Tony, you knocked this out of the park.
Was that the high wheat? That was the high wheat?
It's a high wheat, sweet mash. My gosh, it's good.
So everything I would like, and you're not going to save me any, are you?
Well, probably not, Todd.
By the time, that's going to be gone this week, and I probably won't see you again till June, maybe.
There's a heavy dent in this, but that's all right. Yeah, good stuff.
We got Wandering Wally in the house. Hey, buddy, how are you, man? Good. Hopefully, you're drinking something. We're going to go over our top video games of all time. This is Tuesdays with 210. Top 10.
This is fun. And Tony's got Blanton's for the second week in a row. Todd, you would love Blanton's. I'm gonna have to share a little bit with that. That's a little high end for you, man. You like it?
Yeah, I'm more of a cheap guy right now, for many reasons.
I don't think so. Well,
you know what I mean.
It's all the money you spend on beer.
That's right. I'm making my own beer. I'm getting ready to keg tomorrow my West Coast IPA. I cannot wait. Mosaic, Amarillo, and Citra hops, my three favorite all together. This thing better be good.
So, speaking of hops, Todd, why don't you segue into what we dropped yesterday? Talk about why today 420 is 421.
Yesterday.
Why yesterday was such a big day. As you go off camera and completely ruin the segue.
Just not really. Just
there we go.
Just trying to enhance the segue. So we dropped, which if you haven't seen this video yet, if you do nothing else, I don't care if you leave this chat, go watch that, especially the first minute of the video, because the intro is probably one of our best intros we've ever done. I don't care what, we've done a lot of intros, and Andy, this was all you. You surprised me. What you see in an intro was not planned at all. At all. This came from your head after I had recorded my shot and my review, and you saw some mess ups, and it is absolutely hilarious. Well done.
Well, thank you. And the funny thing was, so if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out or enjoy it. But first of all, it's a good beer, and Stone just puts out good stuff.
We got another one coming from them.
we do. Hey, we're very lucky that we are now
very lucky
with Stone. I think it's a pretty cool thing. I was lucky enough to be out in San Diego around the first of the year, and I actually got a private tour of their facility in Escondido, which was really, really cool. And I think we're waiting until things settle a little bit to drop that video. But they're still the kings of IPAs. They put out other things, but they do it well. I forget who commented today. I want to say his name was Steve. He's a fan of our channel. And he was talking about how he loves just going back to an old traditional West Coast IPA.
I love it.
And I wrote back to him. I said, the thing that I love about Stone is that when everyone into that hazy craze, they didn't steer a bit. They said, we're staying West Coast IPA. They have one-offs here and there, like the Never Ending Haze and stuff.
Yep.
But they know their bread and butter is we do West Coast IPAs and we do it well. And this is just another really good example. So,
your cousin start having some tea tonight, Andy, by the way, Sarah.
That's my mother.
Your mother? That's your mother?
Yeah, it's my mom.
I call her Sally. I didn't know.
Well, Sarah and Sally, put that together there, Toddrick. It's like Todd is short for Toddrick.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which one is your cousin? That's not.
I have 20 of them.
I thought there's no Sarahs.
I'm pretty sure, Mom. If that's not you, that's cousin Sarah. Just give me a
Tony.
nod.
Who am I thinking? Elizabeth, maybe? Don't you have a cousin Elizabeth? I don't know.
Elizabeth's not short for Sally. No,
that's not. All right. Whatever. Moving on. Go to Danny.
Yeah, you're doing good. So Mom's drinking tea tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, they're dry at the canter in a household. But nothing wrong with that at all.
So then we've got, I guess, Tony talking about the British is the best blend. Is that what? Oh,
that's for you, Todd.
That was last week. Chandler.
That's that chandelier, Todd. You're
oh, I can't even read.
Why don't you take a time out, buddy?
Far away. That's why I have glasses now.
Back to the Stone video we dropped. If you didn't see it, the intro was a Jeopardy intro.
Don't give it away.
And well, hey, look, I'll let them watch it for themselves. But the idea came because Todd was doing some outtakes kind of on the spot because he kept flubbing this one part.
Yeah.
And I said, I've got to use that for something, but I don't know how to do it consecutively and wrap it into. So I said, well, maybe I'll put myself on Jeopardy. And let me tell you that it was tough to do because I had to pull different clips. Of course, I'm the king of copyright infringements, and I'm pulling different clips. And then I had to mask out this guy. I had to take out his name, put my own name in, shrink myself down.
Amazing.
So it looks like I'm talking.
I don't know how you did it. Don't know how you did it.
It was cool. It was. I don't want to do that all the time.
And you gave me no indication of what the intro was. And so when I saw that for the first time, I was like, "What?" I saw Jeopardy. I thought it was an ad. Actually, I was like, "Why is it? What's going on?" And then you popped up. That was genius. Absolutely genius. Even though it was making fun of me, I loved it. So hopefully, everybody in this chat, if you haven't seen that video, what you're on our live stream, you got to see that video.
It's very good.
It's great beer. And if you can get it, it's still probably out there. 420 was yesterday, so it's good for a while. It's not that it's bad by 420. No. So please go get it and please watch the video. Andy did a lot on that, and it's I think one of our best. I mean, think about it. It was our first social distance too. We were doing these reviews separately, not really.
Well, we had this idea, like conceptually, like we know each other well enough from working with videos when we are going to do what part. So I usually kick the intro. Todd explains a little bit about the beer.
Correct.
We both throw a nose on it. We taste. We cheers. We kind of have that down.
Yeah.
But to do that without the other person with you is really odd. So
I think I should crack it open then, right?
Yeah, it's good beer. And there were 10, 11 different hops in that? So
10 different hops, and I don't remember them all. And so the cards over there, go to the video.
I point them out in the video. You can see them.
That was really good too. I mean, it's your class. You know, I brewed a West Coast. If it comes out a half of good as this is, then I'm happy. So heck, a tenth of good as this is, I'll be happy. So
IPAs are you can hit an IPA. You'll be all right with that.
There it is.
That's a good old fashioned.
It's so good. It's like what 9.4%. It tastes. I mean, that's well hidden. It's just a great. If you've had this series, it changes a little bit, but it's you'll like this if you've had it before. Yeah.
Well, and speaking of good IPAs, Dan will appreciate this.
Yeah.
And Tony, my brother-in-law Josh came over. He might pop on tonight.
Where is he? Come on, Josh.
He dropped off a couple extra lights, which apparently are still working for me because I can't get the green.
Well, your light's fine now.
The
we don't have to go into that. Green screen didn't work, so it's all good.
Touchy subject, Todd. But anyway,
I'll talk about that.
He's at a brew, and I tossed him a high alive. We had one on the porch, and I got to tell you again, I still think that is my favorite classic IPA.
We have not reviewed that beer though. Have we reviewed that beer on our channel?
I feel like we did a segment on when we did our top 5. What's in your fridge? Remember way back in the day? I think I had that in my top.
But we didn't
5.
really properly review it, and actually, whenever we dropped that Disney video, it's in there. I had it in Disney. They have high alive there. So
yeah, and they have the fancy papers. Their hazy's out. It's really good. They have a bunch of their brown ale is fantastic. Actually, almost everything from Cigar City is absolutely phenomenal. So
hold on, guys.
But yeah, Danny said this is his jam tonight.
We've got the bearded beard.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
The man, the myth, the legend. He has more hair on his face than I have probably anywhere on my body, I guess. He is the man. Chris, I want to know how that homebrew that you did, I guess it's been about 2 weeks ago, how it turned out. Have you bottled or kegged it yet? Great channel. Please check out Bearded Beerman. He's a great guy too. Does beer reviews, homebrew, and takes you to when we are out of this quarantine.
And we'll always have a very special place in my heart because he sent.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
A 4-pack of the Def Leppard Pales to us.
Such a nice, that was like probably the best present you ever had.
And I stole them all. I didn't give Todd one of them. I took the entire 4-pack. I still have them.
That's okay because Elysian sent us some, and I took them though. So
that is true. That is true. But yeah, and you can go back and check out that review too.
There you go. Yeah, all right, Andy. Well, we're 20 minutes in, The whole concept tonight, we do our top 10 list. It's video game night. And do you want to try to go first, or do you want me to do it again? You tried.
Let me give it a shot. 2 weeks in a row, I've had technical difficulties, so why not make it a perfect trifecta?
Let's do it, man. I cannot. Now, here's the thing. I'll prep while you're getting settled and get ready to share your screen. With bands or musical artists and even sitcoms, we knew sort of what each other's likes were. I have no idea, save for maybe one or two, what you liked in video games. We didn't play video games like they play now, where you share and you talk to each other. We would play at our own homes. You didn't play with other people. So I don't know what you liked when you were growing up. I mean, so we didn't do what we thought other people, or what, we didn't pick each other's top 10. And I don't know what you're going to say. So I'm kind of interested to see. I'm learning this just like the rest of the audience.
By the way, my aunt just texted and said, "Can I get an autograph from you and Todd? This is too funny."
I'm glad she's. What's her? Well, hi, Aunt. Who?
That's Aunt Kathy.
Aunt Kathy. So, there you go.
That's Bill's mom.
Where's Bill? Bill said he was going to be on tonight. I don't see him.
So that's good.
Oh, so Beerman says it's very good and caked. Did you do a review on your channel?
I got my whole family coming out tonight. There's
Adrian.
my sister's on tonight. So
now it's this is a party now.
So yeah, there we go.
Adrian's famous. I mean, she's like more famous than us.
Almost, not really. Her video. We brought her in. Her video tanked. So I don't know what.
Well, that's because we're a beer channel and she's got a ballet company.
I'm kidding.
It was a great video. Well,
it was good. Todd, have you had anything from Conclave? The Skullflower?
No, where's Conclave? I don't know, but Skullflower IPA sounds awesome.
It does sound good.
I don't know anything about it. 1070. What is it like?
No, but you can send it to us. We'll drink it and review it.
Maybe.
Get to it.
Hey, Andy, I just want to point out your sister to everybody in the audience. She was on America's Got Talent, right? So
correct.
She tours all over the world with her company, Rock the Ballet.
And actually, subscribe to her channel. I mean, they do amazing. They do amazing things. They're about 10,000 times bigger than we are.
Just a little bit.
But yeah,
we're not big in Europe yet.
Well, that's not true. We know Red Dog Brewing.
True.
But now she actually, not only was she on America's Got Talent, she pretty much told Howard Stern where to go, which was really awesome on live TV. It was really, really cool. I mean,
it's true. Howard did not like her.
No. She's got resolve like you wouldn't believe. She's Italian through and through. It's pretty cool.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the whole family's got a little bit.
That's just and the beer to Beerman, he made a clone of Sierra. That's right, Sierra Nevada Pale.
Yeah, I would love to try that.
Yeah,
so
I did that. You didn't try mine.
Adrian said, "See, that's not true." She says that with like 80,000 Instagram followers, but
you have a lot on Instagram. You don't suck on Instagram. I can tell you that. We suck on Instagram. The Germans love you too much. I wish. I so wish. I wish.
Oh my goodness!
All right, Andy, can you do it?
Should we do our top 10? You want to start them? Let me share my screen.
Go for it! I can't wait. This is Andy's top 10 video games of all time. Boy, I can't wait. I have no idea what's going to be in this list. And so, guys, comment away on Andy's, but we really want to bring people on after we get through ours to hear what your lists are too. So stay tuned.
Yep.
All right, Andy. Do you know how to do it?
I think so. Hold on. We're getting there, my friend. Can you see this?
Yeah. Way to go. Now do, I guess, slideshow.
We'll get to slideshow. I'm sorry. My fingers don't work that fast. Hold on. From current slide. Okay. There we go.
Nice. All right. Perfect.
All right. So we usually do this honorable mention.
That's right.
Hey, Derek's in the house. What's up, Derek?
Derek Williams, buddy. How are you, man? You're never late. You were in earlier. You just left and came back.
I was late, Derek. That's what I did.
He was late.
So you'll have to bear with me. So for week 3, we're going to do all-time favorite video games. I'm not going to get stuck with copyright infringement tonight, but I do have some videos to roll. I've been working on this, Todd, so this is pretty cool. So
whatever. Hey, we've been shut down. We'll get here we go.
Honorable mention. All right.
Nice. Nice.
Hubert.
Oh, I forgot about Double Dribble. Dang it.
I
totally forgot about Double Dribble.
Do you remember Excite Bike?
Oh, you'll see. Oh, yeah. I definitely remember Excite Bike.
Okay. All right. I that almost made my top 10. I love Excite Bike. I played that thing like you could.
I love that too. Oh, God, yeah.
If I wish John was listening, but Danny, Tony, and some others out there, I'm sure you guys will appreciate this. Golden Tee I think arcade games should count. I think we've played that game more at bars.
Yeah.
And anyway, although Todd, do you remember in Pittsburgh, you and I playing? What was that game where we were shooting the critters? What was that called?
Buck Hunter. Isn't it called Buck Hunter?
Buck Hunter. That's it. Buck Hunter. Yeah.
Buck Hunter, something like that. Yeah. That's a fun one too.
That was in the Buckhead Saloon in the Duquesne Incline in Pittsburgh.
We had fun on that. We drank a lot of beer. God, we probably shouldn't have had a gun in our hand when we were doing that, but that was fun.
Well, it wasn't a real one, thank goodness.
I know. But it was. Thank goodness. We weren't really hitting any bucks, I don't think.
Oh, John is on. I need the golden tea to spark him. So yeah, and I figured, look, if
John is here.
John shares his list. I thought for a second that the golden tea is one. Pitfall. If you guys remember Pitfall, the really early version where you're jumping on the Crocs heads and stuff like that was.
Yes. Oh, I know it. Yes. Oh, it's very high on my list.
And then my brother and I played Double Dribble.
When he said critters, remember it was Andy Critters. Remember that's what you had. Critters. Good call, Tony.
I tell you, rainy days, man. My brother and I would play Double Dribble all the time. We loved it, and I think they had like maybe 5-6 teams. One was clearly a knockoff of Georgetown at the time, but it was.
I totally forgot about Double Dribble. Dang it.
It was fun. All right, so the first one, I'm going to set you up for the first one, Todd, and for everybody
go ahead.
else. So the first video game system we ever owned was the old school Nintendo, like the T-shirt that I'm wearing. That was the very first thing we ever owned. We didn't have an Atari. We had.
I did,
but
I still have it, by the way, and it works. By the way,
yeah. You go back, you go through stories. The funniest thing is, every day I find new reasons why my grandfather, God rest his soul, was the coolest guy in the world. He was the first one that had a video game system. He had the Intellivision. Do you remember the Intellivision?
Oh yes, I didn't have it, but I do remember that.
It had the pads you pulled out, the really almost
the knobs, like the knob things. Yep.
And you had the keypad that you punched in. We played the old baseball. So there was a game on there called SNAFU.
Huh? Oh, Andy's got some old school pictures. Oh, I love it. I have no idea what that is.
So that's the Intellivision.
Oh, that's what
it looks like. So you had these two little paddles that came out here. And
crap, Andy.
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah, no, I can't hear it, but okay, this is cool. I don't. SNAFU.
So, I mean, literally, the object of the game was to not run out of space before the other little. They almost look like that movie Tremors with the Kevin Bacon thing.
Oh my God.
Here are the little tremors going, and you have to make sure that you don't get boxed in. So you're watching, as you're watching this go along. This is like it was fascinating. All right, so red dies, and then number 3 is the winner. So you would do this, and you would keep advancing. Yeah.
In the chat, has anyone ever? I have never even seen or heard of this. I've never heard of it. Anybody else seen SNAFU?
I love this game.
I've never seen this game.
About this.
I love that you have little snippets in here, though. That's great because I don't know anything. And if you just showed a picture, it wouldn't do it justice. So well done.
And Spotlight Tony's comment right there. Bill Fry was a legend. That was my grandfather. He was amazing.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see that.
I mean, let me just. The guy was just.
We
played poker with him all the time. He would come over every Monday for Monday Night Raw. He'd bring beer with him. We were deep frying turkeys on my porch. I mean, dude truly was a legend. He was amazing. So, and for all of my friends and family who are in here, they obviously know he was cool. And he was the one who introduced us to video games. Really, we would come on when we get rained out.
Poker,
beer, everything. Every vice I have, I gotta thank him.
That's awesome.
No, he's just a cool dude, man.
Awesome.
So, very special place in my heart. So SNAFU was my number 10.
Very cool.
All right, number 9.
Oh yes. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yes. 100%.
With the buggies and all this stuff.
Loved it.
Oh my
God. Loved this. Loved it.
Let's get a little further here.
You have video. Yes. I didn't.
Come on, I had to play video. Yes. Tell me how great this was.
I played this game. Yeah. Yes.
Who
else out there?
We are dating ourselves, but if you remember these games, chime in. Because this was just
you could improve your car, if you all those things.
Yeah, get better tires,
get better tires, faster. I loved it. Oh, I love that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Yeah, I love that you have little clips. You have more.
Get a little trophy room. So there you go, Todd. There's where you get the track conditions, all that stuff, and then kind of
Well done. I love it. Mine's not gonna be movie star quality. My presentation, guys. I'm sorry, but this is good.
That's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
There it is, RC program. And I toyed with that. I almost, if you remember 2 weeks ago when I did a tie for 10 with Winger and Firehouse for bands.
Yeah.
I almost had a tie for this in Excite Bike, but this one was just a little bit better for me.
Your brother makes a good point. That was the original Mario Kart. It
Absolutely.
really was. Totally was.
It really was.
Point. Yes.
Yeah. So very cool.
Yeah, I love it. Good job. Love it.
All right, number 8. Now this is modern. So just like I told you a story about my grandfather.
Should have.
This I picked because my daughter and I played this nonstop. She has been Hermione Granger for the past 3 years for Halloween. She has. And she really she fell in love with Harry Potter first through the video game, which is really cool. I think seeing the movie first probably would have been a bit frightening, but because the movie mimics exactly what happens, or the game in the movie, she fell in love with the characters early on. So obviously, you look at the graphics of what happens today. I mean, this is just insane, right?
And it's Lego.
We had SNAFU, what I was talking about not too long ago, and here's Harry Potter, Lego World, which is just amazing. So yeah, that is what a couple years makes, a couple decades, I should say.
Yeah,
but it's a fun game. We played this religiously. It's not overly complicated, which is nice. So she did this really at 5, and we've been playing it ever since. And so she has 2 games she's addicted to, and this is one of them. So it's been a nice little bonding for us. So
that's awesome. Now, has there been Billy's here? Bill's here with just out of the box with Tecmo Bowl. So Bill, cool your roll. Hold on.
We'll bring you on. We'll bring you on.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Harry Potter Lego.
Question about that. Is there multiple Lego Harry Potter games or no? Just one?
So this is years 1 through 4, and then there's 5 through 8, I think. And
so it follows the movie.
Play them both.
2, when are you taking your daughter to Harry Potter World at Universal Studios? Because if she's a huge Harry Potter fan, she will freak out over both those places.
Yeah, when we start making more money with YouTube for 210.
Okay, so it's going to be a while then, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to start putting in those super chats now, or else she'll never go.
Cheap plug for GoFundMe, yeah. But,
all right, cool.
We'll get there.
All right, next 7.
All right, Tom.
Oh, yes.
I'm assuming this is in everybody's top 10.
It's not my top 10, but
my gosh, I love it. If you don't remember the original ice hockey from Nintendo with the fat, normal, and skinny guy playing, and you had to pick your pair.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. And I have another story about this. Okay, so I've just got to say, I love this. You pick your country and you pick your speed. This game was so much fun.
That's true.
But
were you ever anybody but the USA though?
Probably Canada. You know me with my Canadian.
That's true.
So.
But, oh God, I remember. I didn't put this in. Dang it! Yes.
How great was this?
I do totally remember this. I love this game. This was on NES. Yes.
Yeah, the big boy had the massive slap shot. Like it was just it was really cool.
God, I love this game.
Is this not bringing back some memories here, man? I tell you.
Presentation sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just saying it right now. I don't have video. This is awesome.
Well, look, it's all right. You can talk about it. Todd, you're very articulate. So.
Shut up, Andy. I think I am.
Well, listen, I have a story that goes with this too, which is really, really funny. And Tony just said they love the making the team with the fat guys. Mom always told me I was Huskies.
That's great.
Highlight that. Oh my God.
I just did. I'm reading it. Oh my God.
But anyway, my wife made the ultimate mistake. And so she went out with one of her friends from college. And she said, hey, her husband's going to come over and hang out with you while we go out. And I said, whoa, I don't know this guy. This is not cool. You don't set up mandates without letting me know what's going on first. You broke a big rule here.
Heck yeah.
Because that can be miserable. And I was not looking forward to this at all.
Right.
So this guy shows up at the door and he's like, look, it's not cool what our wives did. I'm sorry. He said, here's a 6-pack of beer, and I brought an old school Nintendo we can hook up, and I've got ice hockey and a couple other games. I was like, dude.
Did we just become best friends?
Greatest mandate ever. I ordered a pizza. I had some beer. We played this all night. The wives came over, like, go back out. We're having fun. We played ice hockey all night long. It was.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. So
I forgot this one. Good call. Dang,
dude,
good call.
I love this game. So this was really fun. This was
good
a really,
call.
really good game. Yep. I love this one. All right. So that's number 7. Number 6. You're gonna like this too, Todd.
Nice.
Mike,
oh yeah.
Tyson's
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I hope you have video of this.
Which I believe they eventually changed to just Punchout. I think that when Tyson went through his scandals later on, they
Clash Joe, all those guys.
Soda Popinski. They had
the bull, wasn't the bull? Wasn't the bull or something?
Big Hippo or something like that. Something.
Pig, yep.
And of course, there's Iron Mike right there. So, this is really. I mean, I look how little Max is. I love when he's training. He's riding behind the bike, and so there he is. And Mario is the referee, which is
King Hippo.
Hippo, that's it. Yep. Nice. So this is a little tutorial on how to beat Iron Mike.
Yeah, you just had to keep moving and just keep jabbing him. You just had to always move. Yep. And then charge it.
This was fun. You were just figuring out patterns. Like when King Hippo lifted his arm up real high, you clock him right in the gut and knock him out. So Bald Bull.
Glass Jaw. Derek says Glass Jaw. Yep. Bald Bull. Bald Bull was the other one. There it is. There you go. Okay. Nice. God.
So just bringing back some old school memories, guys. I wish I had audio for this because even the music was like it got stuck and ingrained in your head.
Oh, I love it. God, this is. It's funny. Not to keep. Side note. So when we were doing this, I did. You do Google searches about certain things to find out when things were made or what have you. Today on my Instagram, guess what I got a advertisement for? After doing like research for this, there's like a stick that you can buy for $49.99 that has like 200 NES games on it that you can buy and plug into your TV. The USB port has all the NES games on it, the original ones. I'm very tempted to buy it.
Oh yeah, man, these old games were classic. They were. I love the in between. He's hurt, Doc. Don't give up. This.
Yeah. Oh, you've never beat Tyson? Oh, we've all beat Tyson. I thought. Come on.
No, this is This game was a ton of fun. So
didn't you hit him when he came in for you knocked him out by when he came in for his charge, right? Wasn't it? Where did you?
I don't know. I don't remember him. No, because
something you do.
He has that. Remember, sometimes he does that. Those series of uppercuts. He would just knock you out if you weren't ready for it. So when you get tired, he's like, just knock you out.
Right. All right.
Oh, anyway. Down goes Tyson.
There he goes. He just has to keep. You just kept to. Okay, so you just have to keep dodging.
All right. So Mario's going to count him out, and I am going to go to number 5. So, all right. This probably could have been higher. Before I even get going with this, if you know the code, up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, B, A, select, start, so you get infinite lives, Contra.
Yep.
My
game.
I play this religiously. Any illegal weapon that you're not supposed to have, you can have in this game. The laser was the best one. If you remember, the laser was just you could just rock and roll with that thing.
I didn't play this one as much. I've played it, but I didn't play this as much. I don't know why.
Yeah, we talk about they always complain about violent video games today, but I mean, look at this is what we were doing as kids. We're downstairs it's
awesome.
Yeah, and this is this is
fun. I love that you have video clips.
I had so much fun looking at these things because it brought back so many memories when we were kids.
What's up, Beer Man? I just want to say hi to Beer Man. Awesome channel, awesome guy. Cheers, buddy.
Yep, this was Bullets and Burgers always beat Contra, so that's cool. There you go. Here. See, hey, Jesse said up, down.
I love it. One of these days we're gonna get together with these guys. Jesse, how are you, man? He knows it. Bumpy Road Brewery, another great channel. Has been with us from the beginning. Please go check him out if you haven't.
Look at Derek's comment too. Played a lot of that while he was on board the USS. That's awesome.
Wilton Bourbon said, I spent days in the barracks playing this. That's so cool. Andy, I think you've hit a chord with this one. You've hit a chord with this one. Played a lot in the boy.
There was a guy I knew that didn't just love
military guys. I think also played this a lot as well. So there you go. Well done. Good call.
Yep. And
Andy, everybody's chatting about this one. Whoa.
Well, I mean, this is a great game. This was fun. I used to love this part too, where you have to duck the bullets, then you get up and you just start. I mean, it's simplistic, but it was hard. I mean.
Now, Bill said he had to find magazines for the cheat codes. No internet. That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah. No, we would do that. I mean, you would either hear it at school or you would find a magazine and would give you a cheat code.
Kids had it so easy. So easy.
Mm-hmm. But I love this game. So there you go. As we continue our trip down memory lane,
even your wife knows it. Up, down, left, right, left. That's funny. That's so good. All right.
There. Oh my goodness. So, all right.
Infinite lives. There you go.
All right, this one was cool. I did this. I put John Madden any year. The reason I wanted to put this too.
Same thing.
This clip is called "Video Game Evolution." This is the original John Madden.
That's
in 1988.
Well done, Andy. Andy, I'm not even doing my presentation.
You probably know. You're done. Take this one out.
Done. Done.
The reason that I did this is because this is
so cool.
And so kids today, you say John Madden football. If you showed them this, they'd say, "What in the heck are you doing, Dad? This is."
What year did it come out?
1988. And so you look, now watch how it gets a little bit better. So we're at 1991 now. You see the pass down the sidelines. But as this progressed, I mean, it was just it was amazing.
Let this just run. This is cool to see. This is amazing.
And so 1992, they had the multicam window where you could select your receiver, and it's just the celebrations. I mean, the graphics were good.
Can I stop you real quick? Bumpy just said Excite Bike and RC Racer. We've already talked about them, Bumpy. They've already been in his list, so well done.
They made my list. Oh, and so Dan said Lamar Jackson's on the cover for this year. That scares me because the whole Madden curse. If you're on the cover,
Mahomes was on the cover last year and they won the Super Bowl, so I don't want to hear it.
That's true. He kind of broke that. But this is just a blast watching the evolution of John Madden, because it's a really
look at this. This is so you said 88.
So this is 94. We were graduating from high school. These are the graphics as we're graduating.
This is now what this is 1994. Okay. Gosh, so this started in 88 and it's now, I mean, that's,
but just
I didn't realize it was this long.
Not even a decade later. Look at that original version from 88. Now look at 1995. Look how much better the graphics.
But it's still 95 was still pixelated almost. It's not like when does it turn? Just fast forward a little bit. I'm just curious, like when does it actually?
All right, well, so that's what I thought was fun about this. Now let's kind of move up. Here's 2000.
All right, it's getting better. It's still, wow.
Better. You're starting to watch a little bit of this.
This is really cool. John said, really cool clip. I had not seen this, but this.
It's just a walk down memory lane, because I don't think any
great video.
Their first Madden was like, I was it 88 or was it 92, whatever. But you fell in love with the game because it was a great game, regardless of what year. But the graphics just kept getting there. Hey, there's all right.
There's a Raven. We've gotten into, okay. Is that Priest Holmes? That must be Priest Holmes. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
There's 2002. And hey, did you see the quarterback? Drew Bledsoe.
That's so funny. Look at that. So now you can see the graphics are getting a little bit better.
They're getting much better. I mean, we're getting into, let's keep going here.
Bill said, remember Joe Montana Sports Talk Football.
Peyton Manning too. Look at that. There's Peyton.
So now the graphics are getting, now is where I kind of remember it playing, I guess.
2007. So as we kind of keep going up, dude, I could watch this all night. Isn't this great? This is
really anybody else enjoying this as much as we are? Hopefully they are, because I think this is crazy to see how this has changed. In what year is this, Andy, right now? What is this?
2008. So I mean,
so in 20 years, you can see the difference. I mean, when we started in 88.
This is 20. You're right, 20 years from the
inception
of it, which is really cool.
Still not as good as it is today. Like, go forward now. Like, what do they have at the very end? Oh, you can keep playing.
We'll keep going though. So, all right, and that's against tackle him. It's a Steeler. Tackle him.
Get him. Break his leg. Get him. Oh no.
Ooh. Well, it did have its moments where it wasn't that good. So, all right, let's take a peek now. There's 2010. Look at those graphics. Oh, good. See, they got scored on in Heinz Field. I like that. That's much better. So there's Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead.
Aaron Behrman's loving this. He said this is so cool. I think everybody's enjoying this, Andy. We all, I guess, this video must have millions of plays on it. I don't know where you got it. I assume YouTube. It's got to have a ton of.
Well, I put it into a different format, so hopefully it won't get copyrighted.
Well, if we get shut down, you just come back. It's not happening.
We do. We all had fun, people. This is cool. So
it's worth it. This is all worth it.
But look at it. There's the Ravens. Oh wait,
hey,
my boy Joe.
Super Bowl.
We're going back. We're going back. That's actually pretty cool.
Wow.
Super Bowl edition. All right, here we go. Okay, here's San Fran. So this is 2012. There's Joe.
Nice. Look at that bomb.
Elite. Did you see how he led Torrey? Elite.
Yeah, well.
I love it. Don't you knock it. I will mute you from this clip.
Bumpy said MLB The Show was what finally captivated me for the last 4 years of my gaming life, besides live gaming with Call of Duty. So.
Can you spotlight Danny's comment.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Hold on. Yeah,
that might be the one that I have to. I have to screenshot that one.
So John's 8-year-old son destroys him in Madden. That doesn't surprise me. That makes sense.
Oh, never mind. So we're moving on. Here's my number 3. So
oh yeah, there you, Super Mario World. So this is not the original.
No, I think you could almost do what we did with Madden for Mario, but this is another one that I play with my daughter religiously.
Okay.
This is her favorite of all time, and this game is a ton of fun too. Do I have the ability to play this one? I thought I was playing this one. Oh, I do. All right, yeah. Look at the graphics. Mario's no. Look at the way graphics have come along from the original Mario Bros.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. But
I mean, yeah, this is fantastic.
Now this is relatively new though. Mario. When was Mario World? When did that come out?
We've had this for a while. This is for the Wii. The Wii has. I mean,
the Wii. So it's probably what 10 years old.
Man, that's dated technology too. So
yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I mean, look at the graphics on this thing. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So
and it's 10 years old.
Yeah, but these are the worlds. So we played this last night. She wants to go and we try and beat Bowser's Castle and
yep.
But
I've never played this. This was on Wii. I don't think. Well, maybe I did.
Honestly,
we had a Wii
too, but
I think we did. Yeah, this was the Wii version. Yeah, I think I played it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you look at the original; it's the same thing. It's just a graphic.
It is.
Yep. Better.
Yep. Totally.
But yeah, I mean, this is a classic. So, all right, I don't even remember what I put for number 2. So
perfect. Surprise us all.
Oh, surprise! And let me see what I have. Oh, I do.
Oh
gosh, who remembers this?
I do. 100%.
All right. God. So
I should not even just go. I shouldn't go. Andy, we have it. This is the best game ever. Absolutely the best game ever.
Holy cow. I don't even remember what I put for number 1, but I do know number 1. So now
go ahead, Andy. I won't steal your thunder, but you just stole mine. Go ahead. Totally stole my thunder.
The reason this game, outside of just being a really cool game for the time, the graphics were better than. And this is 1989. Nothing had graphics like this in '89. I mean, it was just fantastic. But it was so advanced.
So advanced.
I mean, you were an owner. You were a manager.
Yes.
You were setting lineups.
Revenue. You
got revenue based on who you played. So if you play the Lovely Ladies right there, it's go over there. You got
more. They made a lot of money. They weren't that good, but they brought a lot of people in the stadium.
They filled the stands. If you played the Crushers, they usually whipped you. You could customize your team, make your own players. Oh my goodness, my brother and I.
Oh, I love this game.
We played this.
Who else is? Tell me, other people in the chat have played Baseball Stars. This is an original sort of NES game, and you had your own team. You could change the name of the player. So mine, this is like 1990s, like what 3 or 4. I had like Chris Hoyles and Mike Mussina and Mike Devereaux.
This is in the 80s. So this is 89.
Yeah, I know, but when I started playing it, I think it was like 92 or 93. I don't know. I didn't play it like the first year, probably. I don't know. But I remember I actually have this game still. It still works, Andy. My mom at her house has it. And I put it in the system one day, and it had this saved team that I ended, 20, 30 years ago playing. It had players like Chris Hoyles, Mike Devereaux, Mike Mussina, because you could change your team's name. The players, you could change their names. I put them all the Orioles. I made the entire.
But
so funny.
If you remember the detail in this game, I mean, so that you can move the pitcher on the mound. If you're a baseball geek, this game blew your mind. You could move the pitcher. You call different pitches. You could dive for balls. You could rob people of home runs. You could actually climb the wall and bring a ball back. What you could do.
Yes.
I was blown away at an early age, and I think more so now because of how
bumpy. Jesse, he said he played a lot of baseball games, but not this one. Jesse, how old are you? How did you not play this one? This was the original game. Like, this was it, right? Am I wrong?
Well, I mean, this was the first one that I think changed baseball. I mean,
Bullets and Bourbon didn't play it either. Man.
There was another game called Bases Loaded we played a lot. Had better graphics than this.
Yes, that was good too. Yep.
One thing I liked about Bases Loaded was if you hit the batter, they would charge the mound. Do you remember that became a real big thing on SportsCenter? They would show.
Yes, that was good. Yes,
charge the mound.
All right, you're not far behind us, Bumpy.
Holy cow! I'm starting to.
All right, Andy. This was amazing. I love this game.
All right. So
good.
Here's for the big letdown for 99% of you. If anyone from my family is still on, they will appreciate it. But when I tell you, I sat in front of my mother's computer from the time I was, whenever she got this, I guess in high school.
Yeah.
I still do this now. Every time I come over 20 some years later, I play SNOOD.
Oh, SNOOD. Yes.
If you have not seen SNOOD before,
Oh God.
I have played this religiously.
Dude, flashbacks right now. I can remember coming over to your parents' house and it's up on the computer and we would play it.
Oh, constantly. I mean, this game was, anyone who's come to my parents' house,
yes.
you walk down the hallway, you turn left, and you play SNOOD. I mean, that's what we did.
Yes.
And so, in fact, one of my Christmas gifts to my mother once, I online mail ordered
Oh my God. I got to go play this game now. I've got to go. Oh, I love this game.
And you put it on evil or difficult, and man, it's hard. I mean, it moves quickly. So,
SNOOD. Andy, well done.
So,
does anybody else remember this game? Maybe not. This was like on your. This wasn't on a system, was it? This was like a computer game, right?
I think it was a computer download. This was on my mother's
PC.
So, but and see, my mom just highlighted that. Go put that down.
I will. Yep. That's great.
But yeah, this was
erase the scores. That's hilarious.
This was that's
jeez, Andy. That's first of all, well done. That's a heck of a list. The video clips. I don't think I should go.
It's not the most complicated game, and it's definitely not the flashiest. But I mean, honestly, I don't think I've played a game more than this repetitively. Hands down, like there's nothing I've played more than this, and I love it to this day. So
John says, "How is this number one?"
I just explained it, Johnny. This is this game. This is a sentimental pick, but tons of fun. It's addictive. It is just addictive.
And Bumpy said Ken Griffey Jr. most memorable because of my brother, friend, and myself would have tournaments. And I guess Tony, you probably agree with that. Tony is a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan. Oh, 1070 Beer Review says SNOOD was great. So there's somebody who likes it.
Yeah, someone liked it. So that, guys, that is my top 10. So I will bow out. Stop sharing.
Yeah, everybody, a round of applause for Andrew. I mean, he had technical difficulties getting started, and you can see the green screen in the background right there. But he totally redeems himself.
So there we go. So that was my top 10. But yeah, I mean,
we're going to go real quick through mine so we can get to your list because I can't really top that. I'll go over it because I did it, but we'll fly through this. One, I don't have clips, and two, you're going to see a lot of the same things. It's funny, though, Andy, I didn't know a lot of your most favorite, but we have a lot of the same things. So
yeah,
I'll get into it. Let's, without further ado, everybody's saying, Andy, well done, applause. I think that's great. I'm going to fly through mine so we don't lose everybody. How's that? Get a drink, Andy. You definitely deserve it. No doubt about it.
I should have had you go first this week. The last couple weeks.
It's okay. Here are my honorable mentions. A lot of these are old school, and again, I'll preface everything. I don't have a new console. My son does, but I haven't played video games in 20 years. Everything you're going to see from me is very old, except for like maybe one or two. Missile Command. Who remembers Missile Command from Atari? I love that game. That's the top left corner. Frogger. How did nobody say Frogger?
I thought about that. That was a great game. I love Frogger.
God.
I love
another game in the middle. Do you ever play Decathlon on the NES?
Yes, I completely forgot about that.
I love Decathlon. I played that all the time. And then the original from Sega Genesis, the NHL. Do you remember the NHL game?
I wasn't going to have two hockeys on my list, but that was close.
Do you remember the one move you would have where you would cut across the top of the circle and score every time? That was the move that you would do.
Yep.
I love that game. And then the bottom left is Adventure. That was like the worst graphic game, but I absolutely played that to the end.
You're solo for 20 seconds while I plug in my computer so it doesn't die.
That's fine. So there were some of my honorable mentions. Missile Command, Frogger, Decathlon, Adventure, and NHL, which was on the Sega Genesis. So there you go. John said you were terrible. Was that me or John? I don't know. Todd, we played Madden seasons when we lived. Yeah, so John, you will see a game that only you probably will appreciate. That's all I'm going to say. And it came from my brother. You probably know already what that is. But anyway, there's my number 10, 1984 Duck Hunt. I mean, the gun. I still actually have the gun. I was going to try to go to my parents and get it today to have for this stream. My parents still have this game and the gun. This was the best. Now, of course, you cheated by putting your gun up against the screen and getting it closer. But whatever. This to me, Andy, you didn't mention Duck Hunt. You didn't like Duck Hunt? It's like,
oh, it should have been on my list. If Cousin Bill's still on, we played this at his house all the time when we were cats.
Loved it. That's like the original Buck Hunter, I guess. Sight bike. Andy, you had it on here. Here's what I loved about this. You could create your own tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. The cool thing about that is you could create your own tracks and really make it crazy. And I love that. I love the idea of creating your own tracks and like seeing how it played out. So Andy talked about it. I absolutely 1985.
I forgot to right, because you used to do the hills consecutively. You keep going up and down. That was really awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, Excite Bike. Andy, you mentioned RC Racer. I love the fact that you could improve your car.
I can't believe we both had it. That's awesome. Very cool.
Absolutely love this game. I mean, I think your brother said it was the original like Mario Kart, and I love the fact that you could like go through this and get points and increase, and then get your car really good, and then like win the whole thing. Here's the one, John. John, you probably knew this. I'm not looking at the chat. Gallop Racer. So this is for my brother. Me and John lived with my brother for I lived with him probably about a year. John lived with him for like 3 years. Anyway, my brother loved this game, and I actually loved it too. It's basically you buy horses or get horses from the very inception, and you I guess train them and ride them, and you sometimes get good horses and you become like a stakes race horse, and sometimes they go and get, I guess, off the pasture. I don't know. But I love this game. It's called Gallop Racer. You basically own horses, and you're also the jockey and trainer, and you make the horses better or worse based on how you do that. It's like you actually own horses. It's really cool.
What video game system was this? I've never heard of it. What is
this? This was on Sega. This was a Sega game. Sega. It's not around anymore. I don't think. I think I think like 3 or 4
because he hasn't updated anything since you guys moved out. So.
Oh, John said such a stupid freaking game. John hated this game, I guess. I loved it. John, you hated this game? Yeah, John didn't like this game.
And my dad said Andy is the #1 cheater ever. That was just nice to put in there. So just
was that from Snood or just everything in general?
I'm assuming just everything in general, but I appreciate that, Dad.
All right, so I said the same thing as you, Andy. Pick a year. I mean, Madden. I mean, although I haven't played Madden in probably 20 years though, so I just put 2003.
You know what? For whatever reason, that Marshall Falk cover was one of the most infamous.
It was. That's why I picked it. Yeah.
Remember that Marshall Falk cover. So that's a cool pick.
So I mean, how can you not go wrong with that? I'm gonna just fly through these because I want to get to everybody.
Hang tight. So Jesse said if I had a beer when RC Pro-Am was a go, then my childhood would have been even more messed up. But awesome. That's
so funny.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Derek said Falk was 97, Madden 97. I trust Derek. So
well, what is this? That's 2003. Isn't that Marshall Falk?
Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe that's what he likes. So
maybe
his favorite was Madden 97.
I got you.
Sorry, Derek.
All right, Tecmo Bowl. Andy, you didn't have Tecmo Bowl on your list?
It was close. And the
How did you not have Tecmo Bowl? Bo Jackson.
I missed her. That was a great game. We loved that.
Oh, God. I love this game.
I didn't want 2 football games, and I tried to kind of mix them.
I think this game was before Madden, and it just was amazing. Absolutely. I think there was like Super Tecmo Bowl, too. It was like the next version of it, right? So
it's funny, though. This was only a year before Madden.
That's true.
The graphics on this were better than the original Madden.
True, but then they stopped playing. I don't know if it's the same company. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know who produced this as opposed to Madden. EA Sports is Madden. I don't know who did Tecmo Bowl. Probably not EA.
It was NFL sanctioned because they've got names and license kicking, so I don't know.
It's probably why it stopped, because they eventually went with Madden and not Tecmo Bowl. Number 4, Pitfall. I
love it. Honorable mention of mine, but I love this.
I absolutely love this game. I mean, I played it so much. The Scorpions going over. There was also another game that was similar to this. It wasn't nearly as good. It's called Jungle Hunt. Do you remember that? Anybody else remember Jungle Hunt? No? Very similar. Not as good. Nowhere near as good. But Pitfall, I mean, I played it forever on Atari. Just forever. And I love the game. Mike Tyson, I just put all the characters in there for you so you could see them all. There you go. There's Glass Joe. There's the... Who knows all... Who was the... Can anybody name all these? There was Soda Popinski. Who was the Arabian guy? Glass Joe. Can anybody name all these? No?
Oh my gosh. So King Hippo, Soda Popinski, Glass Joe, Bald Bull.
Bald Bull. Come on.
This guy, I can't, well, you can't see my cursor.
Yeah, no, right. Who are you talking about?
And who was the? Oh, I can't remember them all.
Yeah, does anybody know all the names of? Come on, John, you probably know most of these. Start sending out some of the names that we're not talking about here. There's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's at least 11 characters on that list. Who are we missing? Because I was trying. I guess you could just Google them real quick. But I was when I saw this, I was like, oh, let me just put a picture of all of them. But I thought somebody would know them all. That's why I put it in here. But maybe not. Andy, you're there.
That was a great game, though. That was
all right, we'll move on. Game. Nobody knows it, so that's all good. Maybe they're trying to type it in. So
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. So number 2, Super Mario Bros. This was the first game that I probably played religiously. That was not an Atari game, right? And you could, save your stuff. Because I don't think on Atari you could save your data. Like you couldn't save things. You played it and then you were done. NES came out and it was better graphics and you could save your work. Like you could start over from where you stopped. And I mean, come on, this to me, the classic very first, I would still sit down and play this game for hours if I could. There's no doubt about it. And I think everybody else probably maybe feels the same. If you don't, then you're dead, I guess. I don't know. How can you not like this game?
Hey, Todd, I'm going to stop for a second with some of the comments. So John named one of them E Honda. I could not remember.
Yes, E Honda. That's the guy's name. Yes.
And then Beer Man just pulled a bunch out. Glass Joe, Bald Bull, Mr. Sandman. I forgot
that's
about
it.
him.
Yes.
Super Macho Man. I forgot about him.
Yes. Oh, well done, Beer Man.
Aaron Ryan, Soda Popinski, and King Hippo. So
Aaron Ryan. What was Aaron Ryan? I don't remember that one.
I don't remember him either. But that's big time. That's awesome.
John says
John said not. Wait a minute. E Honda wasn't a. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It sounded familiar.
E Honda definitely sounded familiar. Anyway, all right. So my number 1, Andy, it's Baseball Stars. I mean, I love this game. So when you had it number 2, I couldn't believe it because I didn't know many people knew this game. Tell you the truth, but
it's such a good
you're
game.
A huge baseball fan, so I should have probably known that. But
such a good game.
I'm not going to go over it. You know, reason why we loved it. I mean, look at that old school cartridge. Remember blowing in it? They could like reset.
I do. And so upset when you lost your information. Yes.
Yes. So
Bill tried to Don Flamenco. Yes, that was the really weak guy.
That's right. Yes. God, I really want to play that game now. I really want to play that game.
That would be fun. You know what? We'll do that one night, Todd. We'll
somehow we have to share the screen. Like we have to figure out a way to get our screen to share. And I don't know. We have to figure it out. We can't even get lights to work. How the hell are we going to do that?
We'll figure it out. But that's awesome. That's
right.
awesome.
So there you go. That's my top 10 video games of all time. Very similar to
not bad at all. I like them. Very good.
So there you have it, guys.
What's up?
Hey, Moses.
Joining. Hey, man.
What's up, buddy? Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you.
Has anybody moved on to something else? Let's get back to drinking a little bit while we bring on our next guest, first guest of the evening. I'm still finishing off that 420. It's delicious. Andy, what are you drinking?
I'm still working on the Wilderness Trail bourbon, but I'm going to switch to their rye.
Okay.
In a bit.
Is anybody else seeing what I'm seeing? Andy's you're very glitchy. Andy.
All right, so yeah, I saw that for a second.
Okay.
We okay now?
I think so. I don't know what happened, but you're good.
All right. All right, so we do these 2 minutes with 210 segments, and we would love to hear some of your lists. We can start rolling. Todd, can you put up our link, and we can see if some people want to come on? And
yeah, why don't you bring in Tony? He can go over.
I'll bring in Tony. Tony, you can join us. Tony, can you hear us?
I sure can. Can you hear me?
Hey, Tony. What's up, buddy?
Did you shave?
I did.
Yeah. Why?
Looks 10 years younger.
I got it got a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's
we're not gonna ask. No questions asked.
It's
no, Andy, you're really a bad internet.
Andy's
all right, so Todd's gonna put the link.
Yeah, Andy, your internet stinks tonight, by the way. Can we even hear?
At least I got through my top 10. So
all right, Andy, Tony, me and you, let's talk. Andy,
let's do it. I'll say it solo.
Did you?
Can you really not hear me?
We can hear you.
You're trailing off.
You're glitchy. All right, let me take over. We put the link in there. So as Tony comes off or whenever he's done his list, come on, click the link. We'll bring you on. Tell us your top 10. Say hello. It's all fun. Anybody wants to come on, come on. And Tony, first question for you is, please tell me you have people that or games that we have not talked about yet.
Well, that's basically what I'm going to try to do because clearly, I mean, I played all these games with Andy, so it's.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
We're going to have the same list, but.
That's right. That's
but
right. All right, what do you got, Tony? Give me number 10. Come on. Any honorable mentions first or no?
Honorable mention. So here's one that you guys didn't talk about that Andy and I played forever. Paperboy.
Oh, shoot. Yes, that should totally be on my list. Oh, my God.
That was fun. Lots of fun.
How did I forget that? Paperboy. I love that game.
Yes. A lot of stuff you guys have, but things you did. One thing that I thought Andy would have in his, older video gaming days was Rock Band.
He did love his Rock Band. That's true. That's a good point.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
But only a couple others because you guys mentioned pretty
Tony,
much
there was also. Do you remember the drumming kit that they had at? What was it? What's it? Buster and Dave and Buster's. What was it called?
Yes,
Dave and Buster's.
That's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Paperboy,
where you could actually play to like Warrant and Cinderella and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do we forget Paperboy though? Let's stop for a second. How do we forget Paperboy? I mean,
Paperboy was so awesome.
So awesome. I played that game. I can't believe I forgot Paperboy.
Great game.
Dang it! Good call.
That's a great call.
That was on Nintendo, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it definitely was on. Yeah, that played on Nintendo. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
I had Pitfall. I had Double Dribble. I had Tyson's Punchout. Did anyone mention Burger Time?
No, Burger Time. What's that? Burger Time? What is that one?
Oh my God! You had to make all the burgers.
Jesse, I can see. Jesse's in the queue. Jesse loved Burger Time. Oh
yes,
no!
Burger Time was phenomenal. You had to put all the toppings on before you got hit. It was
Here's one that I forgot that you just told me. Tapper. Do you remember Tapper? Nobody likes Tapper. We're Beer Channel.
I remember Tapper.
I don't know Tapper.
Oh my God! Will you serve the beer? All right, go ahead.
But Burger Time, you actually were chased by like hot dogs and like ketchup and like all.
I don't remember that at all.
Put it together. Oh, it was so much. It was addictive. It was so much fun.
All right,
great call on that.
Burger Time was amazing.
We have a couple people sitting in the queue too, Todd. This is kind of cool. This is fun for 2 minutes with 210. All right, so.
Andy's glitchy. Go ahead, Tony.
So Andy's still frozen in the middle there. So,
Andy, pay your cable bill, will you?
Anyone.
John just dropped off. John just dropped off, by the way. He's like, I'm not waiting around.
That's awesome.
Go ahead. Bumpy, don't go anywhere.
There's one ahead of you, John, if you want to jump back on.
Don't go anywhere, Jesse.
So I'll give you two more. Anyone that had a Game Boy had to have Tetris. I mean, Tetris was
true.
Awesome.
I might still have the original Game Boy. Where is that?
But, you guys didn't mention it. I mean, obviously, it's probably because of Andy's diminished skills in this game. But, I mean, Tiger Woods is probably – I can't tell you how much time I spent playing Tiger Woods.
It's a good call. That's a very good call.
And when I said diminished skills in the game, I didn't mean the video game. I meant the actual game of golf. It's –
good call.
But,
well,
yes.
Truth be told, Tony, I'm not good.
Hey,
when I first get on the course, but after a couple beers, I'm usually much better.
Well, at least your temperament's better. At least.
First of all, Andy, Jody from not Jody, but My Bourbon Journal's on. It's just a cheers, guys. We're going over our top 10 video games of all time, and then Billy, your
bathroom game. That is so true.
It's true. All right, Tony, what else? Yeah, what else you got?
You know what? Everything else you guys had, I had Madden, everything else. The only other fun one was NBA Jam. Remember, it was a 3-on-3, and it was like an arcade style.
Yes.
I enjoyed that, but
nice.
You guys hit them all. I digress.
All right, well, let's bring on Bumpy. I want to hear Bumpy.
Good list.
I can't wait to hear what Bumpy has to say.
All right,
so Jesse from Bumpy Road Brewing. Let's bring him on, Andy.
All right.
Oh, see, it's Tony. He just knocked you out.
Hey! I need Tony because we have to be like the same age because it's like everything he was saying was just like boom. That was my childhood. I was like a teenager I was over.
Well, you're prepping at the same time.
Yeah, I was over my friend's house though. And we'd be drinking underage maybe, and we'd be playing Tiger Woods golf, and it was like that's fantastic. GoldenEye 007.
I don't know that
another one.
Do you know
on
that
the
one,
N64?
Andy? What was that?
GoldenEye 007 on the N64.
No. Anybody else know that one? All right, keep going. What else do you have?
Oh, geez. I mean, he mentioned so many that just brought back memories. It was like, wow, yeah, I totally forgot about those games. But it's like those were like the times of my life that were exciting.
Yes.
Yes. It's like if you really think back to like the games that were like exciting when you were like younger and stuff, and like hanging out with friends, and just it was just more of like a social thing, and you were really together.
Yes.
Versus like as I got older, because I eventually grew out of gaming. So to say, I still wish I was in it because there's some games.
Hold on.
There's like one game in particular, besides like MLB The Show. I'd love to play baseball seasons and stuff.
Tony, did you play MLB Show? Did you play that game?
We played that. That's a great one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got people coming in, Andy.
This is awesome.
Goodness.
All right, so we're actually starting the countdown. We'll do the 2 minutes.
Hold on. For Jesse though, you loved Excite Bike too, right?
Oh, Excite Bike. That was that was back in my childhood.
RC Pro-Am.
It was RC Pro-Am.
I love that game.
The Tecmo, you brought the Bo Jackson video game.
Jackson.
Yeah, that was like all those were combined. I mean, I was like hanging out with my friend. We were doing, hanging out at his place and camping out and playing those games. And the Olympics. I remember playing the on Sega Genesis.
Yes.
With Sonic.
It was Sonic. There was the
Zelda.
It was the dream team. It was the dream team in the Olympics. There was a dream team basketball game.
Yes.
For the Olympics, but you could be like any one of the countries. You didn't have to be the United States, but there was that game. Another one. I think it was on the regular. Was it Super NES? I think it was Super NES. And it was Street Fighter, but it wasn't. It was not Street. It was not Street Fighter like the Street Fighter that you know. Like
I know what you're talking about.
Like it was Street Fighter like 2000 or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And you were like this guy in like this silver suit.
Yep.
Like it was a shoot 'em up like side scrolling game.
Oh, Spy Hunter. Bill said Spy Hunter. Remember Spy Hunter?
Oh, Spy Hunter was a good one.
Oh, I love that game. Yes. Spy Hunter.
Do you guys remember Rampage? Tony, you and I played that all the time too.
Oh, Rampage is great.
We played that all the time.
Yep.
All right. Tony and Jesse, we'll pull you guys back in a bit. Hang tight. Awesome list. Johnny, we're gonna let you go. And we're gonna do our 2 minutes. We're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna flood it.
All right, John. Welcome back.
Johnny, give your top 10.
Man?
What's up, guys?
The beard's not longer.
No, I shaved. Gave myself a haircut too.
I thought you'd have like this. Did you give yourself a haircut?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Yeah. All right.
So, you guys went much more old school than I did.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of more mixed. I think it's because in college we played a ton of video games. So I think that might be the difference. But anyway, so number 10, you guys are both gonna hate me and you probably hang up on me. But do you remember who had his own basketball game on Sega Genesis?
Christian Leitner or
no, Coach K.
Oh, Coach, cut him off. Cut him off.
Do you remember that?
I don't even remember that. What system was that for?
Yeah, actually,
I don't even remember that one.
What happened?
Oh,
what happened, Andy?
Oh, that was not.
I'm just joking.
Me, John. He didn't get his minutes.
I'm just joking.
He did not get his 2 minutes.
Come on.
All right,
there he is.
I'm just joking.
That wasn't me. That was Todd.
Right,
that was not me.
So that was number 9. Number 9 was on the boardwalk down in Ocean City. We used to play all the time. Was Galaga.
Oh yeah, Galaga. That's old school. Old school.
It was huge. My dad and I used to just play that for hours.
Nice.
So instead of Baseball Stars, I nudged out Baseball Stars with RBI Baseball.
RBI,
that was a good one too.
The other one,
that was a good one too.
Very good.
That was the one where like you could get hit with the ball.
Very good call.
And then your guy would like be down and out for like 2 seconds, like and wouldn't get up. Yep.
That's a good choice.
Nintendo Ice Hockey, the original one. All the Super Mario Brothers games. One that I'm surprised neither of you had. Again, it's a little more recent, but Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah. Tony said that. I think a couple years earlier, had that been released before the wife, kids, all that stuff, I probably would have had that on there. That was a blast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
1070 Bullets and Bourbon. We got some people waiting. We will get you back on. We'll get you on in a second.
Couple more. So the Madden,
Johnny, what else you got?
Madden series was number 4. The FIFA series, which
Andy,
was number 3.
Good call.
Really
good. FIFA is just. Angelo just got FIFA 20.
He just, awesome. I'm sure he beat you on it too. Right?
No, actually,
John,
that's actually one I actually beat him on.
Oh, all right.
It's funny you said that. My wife is not a big sports person, but we actually got the FIFA World Cup edition. It was years ago.
Yeah.
And we both loved it. We played that all the time. That was a fun game. So I like that choice.
And then number 2 was Mario Kart. I mean, we played so much Mario Kart in college, and you probably remember when you came to visit. We would like the loser of the race would have to do a shot.
John, who was your character you played in Mario Kart? Who was your guy?
I was Luigi.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Luigi. I'm a good
Luigi.
And number 1,
it's a good
number
time.
1 Golden Tee, no doubt. No doubt.
There you go. Andy called that.
We didn't even have to ask you your number 1.
John, is the Golden Tee machine in your basement yet?
No, not yet.
Come on,
but I have the app. The app is amazing. If you don't have the Golden Tee app, download it. It's amazing.
You can just play it. How do you play it?
Yeah, it's just
I think we're gonna have a party at John's when he finally gets the Golden Tee actual system in his house.
See you, buddy. Stick around. I'll talk to you later. All right, who's next?
Good list, brother. Good job. All right, 1070. Introduce yourself. Clean
how's it
and
going?
no language, but the whole 9 yards.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Jump on, man. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? You guys hear me all right? All right, perfect. So I spent a lot of time putting together my list, and I thought that Pitfall would not be on anyone's list, and it's on everybody's list. I was disappointed because I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up, and I had an advantage to have Atari growing up, and Pitfall was my game that I went to. I can't believe you guys had it, but let's see what else I had on. I don't know if you guys can see my screen or not. Let's see. Share screen. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
Let's see. All right, put this together. It's not as fancy as yours, but let's see what we got here.
Did Bullets and Bourbon leave us? Come back if you can. We'll get you next.
All right. Okay, I had
Bullets and Bourbon jump back on.
Pitfall number 10. 10? Lost Vikings.
Lost Vikings. Hold on. Who knows that?
Sega Genesis Lost Vikings, a strategy game. You're these 3 guys that go into the future, and it's
share your screen.
Strategy game.
Yeah, I'll add a screen. Let me see if we can see it.
There you go.
Never get a chance.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, hop onto YouTube, check it out. It's a very challenging game. Lemmings. Strategy game.
I don't know that one either. Shoot.
All right, man.
Did you know that? Does anybody else know that one in the chat? I don't know that one. Shoot. Pikmin. I don't know that either. Shit.
Pikmin. That's a more recent.
What we're doing
game.
now, Todd. We're
we're showing our age. I think
we're showing our age.
Probably.
Right
so this is not. So I went back to Atari, hoping that would find some common ground, which it did, but it was taken 2. You guys know this Donkey Kong 2. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Now we know.
I mean. Unbelievable. For graphics were incredible for the time that it was released. Donkey Kong 64.
Yes, I know that one.
This was I think the start of multiplayer. I don't know if you guys ever did that. You could play multiplayer on that. Shoot peanuts at
very cool.
each other.
Oh, hold on. 1070. Peter Bierman said he loved Lemmings. So there you go. You got a fan.
Ah, there we go. Okay. All right.
Peter Bierman loved.
There
you go. Oh, and Moses also. He said he was a big fan.
I don't know
Sega
that
Gen
one.
16-bit.
All right. Yeah. I mean, they're all on YouTube now, so check them out. You can see how they are. And yes, by the way, the beer I'm drinking, Skullflower Conclave out of Flemington. Unbelievable brewery. They opened up probably like 4 years ago, and they really got to be the next big thing. They come out with some incredible stuff. Flemington, New Jersey. It's Hunterdon County. Probably about 25 minutes from Easton. No, more central northern New Jersey. 25 minutes from Easton.
Okay. All right. We don't get that down here, I think. Andy, do we in Maryland? I don't think we come to it doesn't come. We don't get a ton of New Jersey beers down here. It sucks.
No, they probably don't they don't distribute.
Right.
Not yet. So they're still local. And then I got my Stone right for the next one.
There you go.
All right, UN Squadron, Super NES.
Ooh. Anybody know that one? Jesus, I can't.
All right,
nothing I don't know. Am I the only one?
So this one was like a sort of like a Star Wars type game, jet fighter. You go through and the screen moves with you. A very challenging game.
Cool.
Man. All right.
What's
See, this is what I like about this. We're learning some stuff. I knew someone would have Halo. All right, so I knew someone would have Halo. That's very cool.
All right. Yeah.
My son.
This shows my age. I grew up on this game in elementary school and middle school. This was the game to play after school. And then
you don't have to give your age, but what year did you graduate high school?
What year did I graduate? Oh boy, 2009.
Don't give ours. Don't give ours. Don't give ours. It's a lot earlier than that.
I thought I was going to press.
We were 2006, right, Todd? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Andy, sure. All right, so Call of Duty.
That's awesome. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Number one is you should like this because you like that horse carrying game, which I never heard of, but this one is
Red Dead. Yep.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. Jesse. Look, I just gotta put him in. Jesse loves that.
I wrote it down.
Jesse.
There you go. This is a must get for all generations because if you don't know what you're doing with video games, you can just ride around on a horse all day and shooting guns and you're happy. Ducks or whatever you want to do.
Hey, I'll actually watch these. There's gamers that do live streams of Red Dead. I'll just watch. It's amazing. I don't have it. My son has it, but he doesn't really play. I don't want. Maybe I should watch him play because it's pretty bad. But it's a cool game. Have you ever heard of it, Andy?
That's awesome.
You ever heard of Red Dead? You haven't heard this?
No.
It's a cool. You're basically a cowboy. And you live in the West, and basically that's you do a.
Oh, like Bon Jovi on my steel horse. I like that. I'm okay with that.
You would love it. You would love it. Well done, 1070.
That's awesome.
Right, thank you. Well, you guys are doing a great job with the channel.
Hold on.
Keep it
everybody, please
thank you.
Go and check out 1070 Beer Reviews. Awesome channel, awesome guy. And Arizona Timeless just came in. Hey, we'll talk about this in a second. Don't leave us, 1070. We want to come back and figure out what we want to do next week. So just stay tuned because we need suggestions.
Sure,
right, Andy? Sure. All right, who we got next, Andy? Good job.
Thank you, though. That was awesome. You did a good job, man. All right, Bullets, jump back on. We had you, and he just jumped back. He's having audio issues, but I think it's because there was too many people going on. So jump back on. We want to hear from you.
Oh, well then anybody else, and bring everybody else back.
Anybody else wants to get back on?
So I'll just run through. I'm just gonna do a 3. I'm just gonna do a 3.
Do it.
Because I wasn't prepared for the 10 because it was like listen to the freaking Tony. He's got to be the same age as me because it was like listening to him bring up these games.
He is actually.
God, yes, I totally forgot about all the fun times I had with underage drinking and enjoying all out. But there's certain games. So like for me, I don't exactly know the name of this game. I don't know if it was out on any console or not, but it was definitely in the arcades, and it was a game I would gravitate towards. Like if I was at like a pizzeria and they had some arcades back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. I think it was 1944. It was the game that you'd fly a plane and you'd have to shoot down another.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 1944. They had two different. They had the first gen and then they had the second gen. They were different years. So it was like 1944, 1945. It was like a World War I fighter jet game. And then there was Red Dead Redemption, which that was made by the same folks that made the Grand Theft Auto. So open world, cowboy, go around, so that was super fun. And a game that I played at least 3 variations of it, like 3 different, every year or whatever they make a new game, but captivated a lot of my time, and so I figured that it should definitely hit my list. Was Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yep. Dang, yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So those are my 3 I wrote down.
That's awesome. Great job.
All right. So we got.
We're gonna pull Derek in real quick. Tony, we'll pull you right all back in. Bullets, jump back on, man. I know that you've tried through. Next time you come on, I'm going to make sure that you are added to our screen.
Right in. All right,
Trust
Andy,
me.
I'm going to open up a beer that's a homebrew real quick. Not to lose everybody, but this is from our Oktoberfest party. This is the Marzen. Hold on. No, not a ton of. I just bottled this the other day. Oh, listen to that.
Good sound. Good sound.
Yes, sir. So this is my award-winning Marzen. See that little right there? That little.
I love the fact that you said
that ribbon.
Award-winning. Hey, it is good. It is
Look at
very
that
good.
bad boy. It's a Marzen. It's dark. It's malty. It's sweet. It's good. All right, who we got, Andy? Anybody else?
All right, we're gonna add Bullets. Has been waiting for a while. All right, hey,
what's up, man?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you guys sound great.
Awesome. We've been. Oh, Andy, you don't sound great.
Yeah, everything's great.
It's been on and off, but really see you, man. To everybody.
But the audio is just really looping in the background. Like I can hear all your previous guests.
Oh, geez, sorry.
Well, if you can hear us, okay. Introduce yourself to everybody and go ahead. Take your 2 minutes.
All right, I won't have quite 10.
All right, what do you got?
All right, I'm Ross, Bullets and Bourbon. Thank you guys for having me.
Sure.
And but the one that nobody has mentioned, and especially if there any of you are former believers or enjoyers of strategic games, Noganaaga's Ambition.
I don't know that. Andy, do you know that? I have no idea what that is. God, I wish we had like screens to show it.
What system?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that must have been Nintendo.
I have. Is anybody in the chat heard of that? Because I haven't. I don't know anybody. No. All right. Well, I haven't heard.
Yeah, I don't know why my audio is dragging. I don't know why my audio is so terrible, but it's.
You're good, man.
You're fine now.
You're fine. We can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, that was a great one. And how about the original Kung Fu?
With
the little guy kicking.
Yes. Well done. That's true. That's 100%.
You're getting thumbs up from everybody on that, Ross. You know what? If I could go back, I would have added Kung Fu.
Yes.
Oh, I would have added Kung Fu. I love that game. I wish that would have cracked my top 10. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
You just got a lot of response.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean,
I love that. That game was great.
My barracks was actually gifted that game. We were all like E1, E2 young Marines. Nobody had any money, and we were gifted that. And it was we would fight. I mean, literally punch people in the face because you wanted to get your next turn.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Moses, cheers, man. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, the way. Go ahead.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Kung Fu was
Kung Fu. I think those two are probably the only two that
haven't been mentioned.
That don't jump off, that nobody else mentioned, that I just had to get those in there.
Love it. You saved it, man, with Kung Fu. You have everybody excited about that.
Hold on, Bullets.
Awesome.
If there's one game that you could play now.
I'm going to step off so I can enjoy some of this bullet, and I'll jump back out and watch the rest of the show. Thank you guys for everything.
All right, man. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, Ross. Thank you, buddy. And I got an IG for you. I'm going to send to you. But if you haven't subscribed to his channel, he's awesome. He's starting up. Good guy. Does good stuff outside the box. I like it. So we appreciate
you,
man.
Guys.
Thank you.
See you, buddy.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thank you. All right. We have another friend of ours, Todd.
Oh.
Another friend of ours from the city of brotherly love.
Oh, and who this is?
I think you know who that is. What is
Derek
C. Williams? What's going on, man?
Hey, yeah, this is becoming a weekly thing, Derek.
Well, I'm going to as many episodes as you gentlemen do. I'll do my best to pop in and contribute where I can.
I love it.
Shout out and respect due to Maryland Zone 21090. How y'all?
We're doing good now that you're on, buddy. What's up?
Yes, well, I have about 13 of my top favorite video games of all time. I'll leave the best for last. I think without question one of the greatest video games ever. I'll leave that one for last. But in no but in no particular order. These are some of my favorites of all time. Soul Blade, Gran Turismo. Yeah, Soul Blade, Gran Turismo.
Nice.
Tron.
Rally and Tron.
Yes, sir. Killer Instinct. My character of choice was Spinal. And I used to love every time I did that finishing move. I used to love they would all like if you had 13 consecutive hits, ultra, like that. Yeah. Killer Instinct, Frogger, Defender, Gallagher, or Galaxian. You can take your pick.
That's right.
Knockout Kings from 2000. NBA Live 98 with Tim Hardaway on the cover.
Oh, yes.
When he played with the Heat. Asteroids.
Nice.
And last but certainly not least, I got all the patterns down up until the 9th key. The greatest video game ever has to be Pac-Man. I played it the first time in 1980. I played it the first time in 1980 when my mother and my brother, we moved to Chicago, and I first played it in 1980. And here it is 40 years later. I still know all the patterns up until the 9th key. It has to be the greatest video game, bar none, without question over everything. But I would just say Siphon Filter, because in my opinion, that's probably the greatest first-person shooter game. Because it was always a big debate back in the late 90s, early 2000s, whether or not it was Metal Gear Solid or Siphon Filter. I personally like Siphon Filter better. Gabe Logan, one of the best that ever did it. All right. He was a SEAL, a Marine, or Army Ranger, Delta Force, the whole thing. And not Siphon Filter, but also Soul Blade. I used to like I used to like that game as well. These were just all games that just really held sway for me in my mid-20s and all the way until my late 30s. I kind of got away from video games after about 35. Even to this day, I still play if you can find a Pac-Man machine anywhere, I play it.
Oh, hold on, Derek. What about Miss Pac-Man? Did you do Miss Pac-Man as well?
I didn't want to, just for time's sake, because actually you had that and you had Super Pac-Man.
There you go. Yep. There you go.
So, but all those are offshoots of the daddy. So, but I played Miss Pac-Man too. I played Miss Pac-Man too, and I was good at that as well as Super Pac-Man. So again, gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for letting me come on your platform and you got to support it.
Derek, man, awesome, buddy. It's always a pleasure seeing you, man, and we thank you, Derek, one of our best supporters. Go check him out if you haven't subscribed to Derek yet. He's awesome.
Does anybody else want to jump on and give us their list? I know we've got some people in the queue. I mean, nobody's really. We can bring everybody back. We're open right now. Nobody is. So, all right.
If you do, but Tyler, so I'll say this.
Yes.
I think tonight has been awesome. I think this has been a topic that people have loved.
I think so.
We want to type in your ideas for next week too, because we're trying. Todd, resend the link because Danny's trying to jump on.
Yeah.
Resend the link and tell us what you type in the chat box. What you guys think about topics for next week? We'd love to hear what you think.
There's Danny.
There he is.
I'll put it on there. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, hold on. But keep talking, Danny. What's going on, buddy? Good seeing you.
Hey guys, how are you?
We see each other more now on this thing than we do in real life.
I tell you, I think I see more of my friends virtually than I do in real life.
What's that say? I don't know what that says, but I like it.
It's what happens when you live in Wisconsin, I guess.
Is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, Danny. So let me ask you the first question I'm going to ask. Do you have things outside of what we've already said tonight? Hopefully you have.
I do. I actually have a lot.
Yes. Good. Okay, good.
There's been some good ones. There's been definitely some that I've missed that I've
all right.
Tony nailed it with Paperboy. I forgot.
Yes, totally did.
All the time.
That's a big one.
Yeah, there's a couple repeats for sure. So I've got my honorable mention. I wish there was actually others that I probably had on here and moved around so many times. But so two of my honorable mentions was one Joust for Atari.
Oh, Joust, yes, yep.
My sister and I played that.
It was Atari, right?
Yeah, and I think what makes the video games is your memories of it, right? Everybody remembers what they did and where they were with and all, who they were with and stuff. And so Joust was Ruthie and I's game. We played that all the time. Second honorable mention was Toe Jam and Earl for N64.
What?
Did anyone play that?
Toe Jam and what?
Yes.
It was one of the first games where you had multiple worlds and levels you had to go to and solve puzzles. You had to find a wing, take it back to level 4. And you had to go up, all these different things. Toe Jam and Earl was one of the best multiplayer games out there. So much fun.
Never heard
So,
of it.
Danny, I got to stop you for a second. A Spalding grad yourself. One of my paintings in Mr. Gunning's art class was of Toe Jam and Earl, one of the best paintings I've ever done back in, I guess it's 92, 93. And I loved that game. The music on that game was awesome. No, the music was, it was great. Like it was catchy. And these two characters, Toe Jam and Earl, you're going through these worlds together. It was, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was like a quasi Zelda Mario like merge.
Josh and I played it all the time.
Great game.
Josh and I played that a lot.
I've never heard of that game. Go ahead.
Yeah,
never heard of it.
Very fun. I wish I could show graphics, Andy.
I know.
I gotta say, I am very proud of you because you did an awesome job with your videos and everything were amazing.
Well done, Andy.
All right, so moving on.
Now I set the bar high. I'm gonna have to do that again next week.
All right, so moving on. I'll be quick, but so for me, this was a college thing, but Tekken.
Okay.
We played Tekken a lot, but a lot of the fighting moves were different than anything out there for the time period. So it only got better as the system got better. So Tekken. All right, this is a childhood one, but Dr. J versus Larry Bird and Atari.
Oh yes, yes.
I played that by myself probably more than any game. I loved that game. So that's a big one. I had Excitebike. That hit there. I had Sonic. I don't think Sonic came up anywhere.
Yeah, underrated. And I thought about that. Great.
See, I wasn't a Sega guy. I was an NES guy.
I had Sega. Sega was my big thing. So Sonic was awesome. All right. So change up on the football for I think everybody. So NFL 2K on the Dreamcast.
I don't know that.
Dreamcast came out after Sega. But it had a screen on the controller, so you could call your plays on your controller and not like do the drop down like you would in Madden. And you could, make your own seasons and do all that. But NFL 2K sports were fantastic. I think over EA Sports, but that's another discussion. But NFL 2K19 was my favorite year, so that was a big one. I have Call of Duty. Tiger Woods, Tony hit that one. Tiger Woods Wii was my number 4. But because you could play it all day, play with my neighbors all the time. All right, so my top 3 was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade.
Oh yes,
version.
yeah.
Oh, great call!
Version.
Great call!
Great
Very
graphics. Good. Broke the barriers of 4 players at once around the thing, but was so much fun to play.
Awesome call.
Agreed.
Number 2 is Baseball Stars. I hit Baseball Stars right there, number 2.
That's a hit, man. That's a hit.
I didn't think even people knew that, but I guess
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure either, but that game was a gem.
No.
Definitely. Well done.
And actually, my number one was Zelda.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Me too. I knew someone would pick it. I just didn't know who. But yeah, that game was. I said someone's got to pick Zelda. And it didn't make my list, but
I liked it too.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well done, Danny. Hold on, Danny. I'm sure Tony wants to say hi to you.
Hey.
Well,
yeah.
Dan, it's funny you said Zelda. I remember sitting in Josh's house watching him play that for about 10 hours at a time.
Josh? Oh, well, Josh was supposed to be on here.
Yeah, we basically just watched Josh play video games growing up. That's what we
know.
Yeah, and now he makes video games, and now you've just been summoned. I can tell.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got we got Chris. So let's bring on Chris, Andy.
Yeah. So the bearded. Dan, thanks, buddy. Thank you, Daniel.
Andy's lagging. I'll bring him on. There we go.
What's up, man?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Cheers, buddy. What are you sipping on there?
Local brew. It's a cream ale from Dark Heart Brewing.
You do have good brews out there in California, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So I've only got 6 for you.
Did you read?
What?
You got to read, by the way. You got to read Bumpy's comment. Read Bumpy's comment. Look at that. I was going to put the stimulus thing towards credit card debt, but I think I love that. That's
honest,
awesome.
It's true, and I love that. It's the thing. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
All right, so number 6, Time Crisis. Any of them in the series. I think 2 and 3 were my absolute favorite, but anytime I saw them in an arcade, I was dropping at least $20.
Time Crisis?
Oh yeah. First person shooter. Oh, wonderful game.
Bumpy loved that one.
Yeah. It was 3D when it first came out in the arcade too.
Nice.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, we're the same generation.
I spent my childhood growing up on games, so this is wow. It's like there's so many games I just forgot about. This wow. Keep bringing them up. Go, Chris.
So I have to ask then, Chris. I got to ask you then, and I'll ask actually Todd and Jesse the same thing. Who was your favorite turtle of the 4? Who was your favorite turtle?
Donatello.
I was Donatello.
Leonardo Leeds. That's who I was with.
Oh no, that way.
2 Donatellos, a Leonardo. I was a Raphael guy. I liked the size. I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
All right, very cool.
Very good.
All right, go ahead, man.
All right. Smash TV, old school game.
Smash TV.
It was one of the stupid games for. I want to say it was Atari, but you would just go through shooting absolutely everything, and it was like Running Man. So you get points and shit like that. And it was so much fun. You could play it for hours.
Never heard of that one.
Okay. Next, GoldenEye for the N64.
Yep.
Okay.
Super Mario World, because you gotta love Yoshi.
Oh, there you go.
I had that. Love it. Very good.
My sister and I have played this for hours. Crash Bandicoot.
Does anybody? I'm gonna bring in.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Very cool.
1070 to bring you back on. To bring everybody back in.
And then the another one with Crash Bandicoot was that was it Ratchet and Clank?
No, that was a different one.
But it was kind of similar in the same.
Yeah. Same time period. Yeah.
That's crazy. Andy, do you know that one? I don't know that one. 1070. Do you know that one? I don't know half of these. God, I'm out of it.
Another one was Donkey Kong
Crash Bandicoot
Country.
Yeah.
That came out on the Super NES.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know that one.
That was fun.
All right, Chris, that's a fantastic list.
Well done. All right, so
here's what I'm thinking.
Yes, Andy, what's up?
All right, so we've got a bunch of people on, and we're going to kick you off. All right, so we're going to start, Chris. We're going to work our way down. Give us 1 or 2 ideas for next week for what you'd like to hear our top 10 list be. Chris, we'll start with you.
Come on, Chris. The bearded beerman.
Top food.
Oh, shit.
Food. Okay, food's a good one. What else you got?
So, like, just general food, like no matter, like just foods you like to eat. That's it. There's no.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
all right. I like that one. What else you got? Give me one more.
Top non-alcoholic beverage.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I have 15.
I don't think I don't know if I could even do that one, but all right. I like it. All right. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Chris's channel, please go check him out. He is awesome. Friend of ours. Rock on, man. We will see you next week. You're
Chris.
awesome. We appreciate you,
buddy.
Brother.
Hey. Andy, I was going to talk to him. You just knocked him off. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, because it's 2 minutes with 210. You know how it goes. All right. 1070, you're up, man. Give me some ideas for next week.
All right. Hopefully you haven't done this one already because I feel like you could get a lot of stuff on this. But top 10 classic movies.
No, we haven't.
You could get a lot of.
So classic. Movies. What do you? How
classic. I don't know. When I say classic, I'm trying to. Maybe top 10 movies is fine, but I'm just trying to remove that modern movies and kind of go back.
Yeah.
Kind of go back.
Like
20 years.
We were thinking of doing like 90s or comedies or
we thought about that, maybe breaking it into decades too. Like we did decades, break it down like 80s, 90s. I think that might be fun. All right, I like it. What else?
More, as goes on. Yeah.
What else you got? Give us one more good one. What do you think?
Come on, putting you on the spot.
Boy, oh boy.
Think about it. What do you want to see? What do you want to talk about? Something that. I mean, we've only done bands. We've done, of course, tonight sitcoms, and tonight we did video games. So that's the only 3 we've done.
Right. So you've got pretty much the entertainment aspect covered out of that.
That's all right. We don't want to put you on the spot.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's all right.
It's all right. You like the movies idea, though. The movies idea is good for you.
Absolutely. Or like top 5 breweries that you visited in terms of experience.
I like that too. I like that. All right. So if you haven't subscribed to 1070 Beer Reviews, awesome channel, check him out. We're going to give you the 210 nod. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Cheers,
Come
buddy.
next week, man. Thank you. All right, let's go to New England.
Andy, your frame sucks. Andy, what you gotta up your power?
We got Jesse here.
Great editing skills from this dude, but lack of internet.
Your internet sucks.
Power.
Andy, Jesse, what beer are you drinking right there?
This is from Proclamation Ale Company. They're out of Connecticut, I believe. Or they might be out of Rhode Island, Warwick, Rhode Island. You guys might be able to grab them.
Nice.
Proclamation.
Can we get Proclamation out here? Tony, Andy? No?
Yes.
I've never heard of them.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So this is their it feels like we only go backwards, double IPA.
All right, and 1 second before you go, Bumpy, plug your Multi Monday, and can you give us a sneak peek of what the beer is for Monday? Andy, Bumpy goes live every Monday. He brings people on. He gives a beer style, and you're supposed to bring a beer on and review it. I've yet to come on it. You have yet to come on it. It's pretty bad, but
I'll do it.
What do we have for Monday?
Well, that's the thing is I don't really know.
Oh, sorry.
I do a poll.
All right, I'm back.
So we have four beers right now that are out there. I can do the 4 beers. So like what I typically do, like I'm going to go beer shopping tomorrow, which has changed because of COVID-19. I now have to order online, so I can't go into the store and just gander around.
Right.
But yeah, the polling ends on Wednesday, usually around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. PM.
Where's the poll?
PM.
Where's the poll?
It is located on various. I
haven't seen it. Where can I find
on our
poll?
various like Google Hangouts pages that we have? If you're not part of the Google Hangouts, if you go to my last Multi Monday,
all right, it's there.
Video, it's going to be in the description.
All right,
the poll will be in the description, so you can go ahead there to vote for what the next beer might be. There's 4 beers within the poll, so right now we're looking at a Hellas is one.
Okay.
I believe in Irish Red Ale.
Oh. He doesn't know his own poll.
I'd have to look at the poll because these aren't my choices. This is based on everybody that's within the stream. We all come up and figure it out.
Understood.
A Dunkel.
Ooh.
And
I don't have any of these in my refrigerator.
The 4th one is it's another brew, but anyways, there's 3 out of the 4 anyways to look forward to.
So what I'm trying to do, Jesse, Andy or I, we got to come on your multi Mondays with Bumpy. That's what it is.
I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah, it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. I usually start to gather a gang. I have had a lot of people in these streams, kind of like tonight. Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of people in the streams, and as StreamYard goes, you only have allotted 6 spaces. So it has been crowded for the past 3, which is cool, I guess. So I mean, it's at least bringing people up, and they're trying different styles, maybe that they wouldn't go towards. So that's the whole thing. That was the whole point of the Multi Monday. Is I want to go through every single style there is. For the most part, I mean, there's going to be styles that you just can't get.
Yeah, Andy, they did the ice box
because they're not around here.
Jesse,
the ice box was a debacle.
I had the Schnee boot, Andy. I had the Schnee boot from Heavy Seas. I didn't get on. I totally missed it. I had the Schnee boot. It's like a barrel aged ice box. It's like the best beer ever. I was like,
that would have been great. Yeah, we had a lot of people that didn't. They didn't even bring in an ice box because they thought they had an ice box, but it wasn't an ice box. Right. So basically, at that point, I just go,
"Yep,
we'll do the ice box beers, and then whoever has whatever other beer, we'll bring you up in." So it works out.
Hey, Todd, do you remember when Jesse was just this small little channel? We were trying to push and push and push. All of a sudden,
look at
the genius. Look at this.
I actually wasn't a channel.
That's true.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
So thank you for pushing me into the YouTube world.
I can remember Jesse emailing us.
He's great too. He's awesome. He's really, really good.
Brew Day. I'm like, you got to put this on, man. Do it. And he's like, oh, I don't know, because you were brewing first, right, Jesse? You were just like us. You were
I have not drank this many craft beers or even beers. Once I started my channel, I became a beeraholic.
All right, Jesse, 2 suggestions for next week. What would it be? What do you got?
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much. My wife loves me. So I had to really think on this one because I'm like, 10, something that you can actually maybe come up with 10 and something that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
So pinup models.
Ooh. Andy, watch your video.
Your top 10 pinup models.
I mean, Tony, what do you think, Tony?
I don't want to see Andy's slideshow after that one. That might get you in trouble.
We would totally get demonetized.
And
I will have fun putting it together, and I will never be able to go back upstairs again. So we'll see.
Or our channel will get shut down too, Andy.
and to follow that,
honestly,
your top 10 comedians.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
like that. That's a good one.
And Jesse, I don't know if I can do this, but if I can put Kathy Ireland down 10 times because I had a Kathy Ireland wall in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Tony, you remember it? Like the entire wall.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, my brother. I had an older brother. We had bunk beds, and my brother had a Kathy Ireland calendar, and I could not wait for each month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jesse, you rock, man. Subscribe to his channel.
Man, Jesse.
Yeah, I like them both. Good job. Cheers, man.
Cheers,
All right,
buddy.
cheers.
We'll see you hopefully on Monday, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Everybody go over to.
Hopefully, I'll be there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Yes,
with whatever beer it is.
There you go. See you, buddy.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, Tony, it leaves you.
One of the few.
You've had two.
You've
had a couple people. So Derek and Dan both said wrestlers. That would be fun. That would be fun. But again, athletes would be. Then also sports teams like the '85 Bears or the 2000 Ravens.
That's
true. That would be. I mean, you're getting nichey there, but it could be fun.
Oh, the people say in the chat, I've totally.
So I got to tell you, I've been watching the chat. The wrestling thing is blowing up, and I've been thinking about this. I think that wrestling piece.
Jesse, do you like wrestling? Bumpy, he's still in. Hold on, bring him back. Jesse, do you like wrestling?
I used to like wrestling.
Everyone did.
Yeah, we all did.
Back when I can still see it as like a fun thing. It's you know what it is. You know what wrestling is.
Who's the last wrestler
for anybody? It's a planned event. It's a soap opera for guys. But yeah, no. Back when I was a kid, I used to think it was real, and I was watching a Royal Rumble back in like the early 90s, and my brother and I were both sitting there watching it because my mom would pay for us to be able to watch this on pay-per-view. And we listened to a couple wrestlers, and they had them pinned up in the corner, and we actually heard them talking about the next move together.
Really?
And then they did exactly what we heard them saying.
Right.
This is
it's all fake. Now, but it's entertainment.
And I never watched it since. I stopped right there.
Todd, I'm going to tell you, we've been getting so many comments. I think we need to go wrestling next week. I think we should make an executive decision. Top 10. I'll tell you what I'll do for you, Todd.
Yes, tell me.
I'll help you with your clips if you want me to kind of know yours ahead of time. Yeah. It defeats the purpose, but I think
totally got it. I can do it myself.
All right. Totally you take care of it. All right.
No sound.
I think I'll work on that tomorrow. I love that.
I can't. The thing is, I definitely have 10. I'll have 15. The problem I think we're going to all find is hopefully we won't have the same ones again.
Well, no,
Greg Valentine.
Greg Valentine. See, I wouldn't have Greg Valentine. We're not going to have the same
don't give away all your secrets.
Yeah, don't.
Well, I'm going to start on my 10 list right now. I'm going to
Jesse.
dig deep.
Yes. I mean,
because we're rolling deep on this one. This could be.
We're gonna roll deep.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I already have
Tony, you know my number one.
Yeah, I do know
your number one. Jesse, don't say it. Don't give away. Don't
Tony, you know my number one, but don't say it. Yeah.
No, I won't say it. You should use props though. Use props next week.
Jesse, I actually think you were a wrestler.
We just need Bumpy. That's all we need.
Bumpy was a wrestler. I'm pretty sure he was a wrestler. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't. I was approached by the coach in high school. You should wrestle.
Coach? The coach.
The wrestling coach. You should wrestle. I said, I don't feel like cauliflower here. I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, okay, there it is. So you guys don't even know the weight of video.
And Jesse, Dan knew who you were referring to with a little bit of the so little UW there. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I think
weren't there like 4 of those? Didn't the Ultimate Warrior die like 3 times? And there was different.
Well, then he died for real.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Oh my gosh! Look at we're already getting stuff. Kamala. Oh my gosh! Kamala is now a paraplegic.
Is he really?
I think he is.
We got to stop. We're giving away too much of next week's show.
I think so.
We're giving away too much. See, you guys are lucky that you got a sneak peek. Andy will put out a video.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I
love it.
A promo video for this.
I'm so excited about this. I love it. This is awesome.
If you can only get, there we go. All right. So next Tuesday, 8:30, come with your list. Come with your beer. I don't think we drink. We don't have to talk about much beer anymore. That's okay, I guess, or whiskey.
We can do that, but this was fun, man. This was really cool.
Tonight? I had fun tonight.
I'm loving this one. And
what's going on?
I think next week will be huge.
Hey, good stuff, man. Coming in late, but that's okay. We're getting ready to end the stream. We go 2 hours on the show. That's all it is.
So Jesse, next week, I need you to do like an old school wrestling promo for us. Like when we bring you on, you're going to actually have to do like something that the old wrestlers did, like a promo. Yeah, I think it'd be perfect.
He's like, what?
He's like, what? No, I'm not doing it.
He just did it. His Ultimate Warrior. Oh, there you go.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
All right, I'm giving away too many of my. See, this is the problem with us deciding on the live stream what our next one is. We're going to give away too many of the top 10. Andy, can't do it.
I got you, Jesse, Tony. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Hey, cheers, everybody.
Really fun.
Go see Bumpy Road Brewing's Multi Mondays, his live stream at 8:00. So please check him out. Andy, I think this was fun. We've got like 3 minutes left. Let's wrap it up.
And Jacob said the wrestler who bit the corner. That was George Yellow Steel.
Oh, he might be on my list.
Him. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Andy, I don't think we need to do each other's top 10 list. I think we're okay with not doing. I think enough people want to give their own. We don't need to like kind of go back and say, hey, here's what I think your top 10 was.
Oh, I think it'll be fun. So
it's gonna be fun.
I think tonight was great, Todd. I think this went really well.
I think so too. Hit the thumbs up if you like. I haven't said that one time, but I had fun. And we had a lot of people come on, a lot of people in the chat. I think it was fun. I mean, that's what this is all about. We have nowhere to go. Let's do live streams that are fun. I mean, we drink beer and whiskey, but it's all about fun, right?
No, this was great.
Fellas, this was badass.
Thank you. Ross, thank you, man.
Nice job, Ross. Hey. And next week, we'll have the top 10 professional wrestlers of all time. And
I love it.
Andy, I think for that, are we putting in video? Because here's the thing.
I'll put in video.
I'm going to put in video, but here's the question. Do you put in video that is of them wrestling or when they were doing the interviews? Like that to me is sometimes better than the actual wrestling.
It can be. And the other thing is
you need sound for that. You need sound for that. And
so we'll work on it because there's 3 things with that. I like the promos.
Yep.
Obviously, the clips are good at them wrestling because you want to see their finisher. Yeah. But sometimes the music, the entrance music. I mean, so we'll throw it out there. You hear "I Am a Real American" and Hulk Hogan, and it's like, bam, you're transported back in time. Yeah. So sometimes the entrance music is just awesome.
I just said it. Entrance music. That's what I just put on.
Yeah. See, I saw him sitting there by himself. I figured we'd bring him on for the last minute. Well, that's good. I just don't want.
Yeah.
So how did you do it without any? You just don't hit audio, right? But if you're doing a promo, you need the audio.
I'll tell you how I did it, and then we'll figure it out. But
I think I need some promos for some of these.
We'll talk amongst ourselves.
That sounds good.
I'll give you a topic.
What? What is he saying? All right,
talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting a little quick-glimpsed.
All right, so I think it was fun.
This is great, though. Yeah.
Everybody else had fun. Cheers, Andy, Tony, everybody else. Everybody joined us. I guess until next time, right?
And there will be a next time. Oh, Tony's got the Blantons out.
Ooh, Tony. He's got the good stuff. I like it.
Only for you,
great.
Todd.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, all right, so next week, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m., top 10 wrestlers of all time. Hopefully we see you all back. It's going to be a fun night again, I think.
And for those of you guys who didn't sign on, so Bourbon Bounty, Jacob.
Yeah, Bourbon Bounty, Jody, come on, man. Come on.
Next week, come on and share with us. But if not, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. This has been a lot of fun.
Hey, and Andy, we have a really cool video that's coming out this week. Right? Real quick. Nobody else.
We do.
It's
Go ahead, I'll let you go. Talk about it.
Heavy Seas. This is just giving it to us. This isn't even out yet. This beer is not even on. You can't get this anywhere else. Andy just picked this up today from Heavy Seas.
Key Lime
IPA.
I got an email about that.
Yeah,
and I got that. Todd, I got that from Chris Leonard himself today.
Oh, you did? Nice. Did he say anything to you? The brewmaster at Heavy Seas. All right. Well, we're going to review this probably tomorrow.
He did.
And then put it up.
He is a fan of the channel, by the way.
Nice.
So, yes, he's a fan of the channel.
I love seeing that. So, Heavy Seas, one of our local favorite breweries. We got their next can release. This is the first can release they're doing under the whole COVID-19 restriction. So, we're going to put out this video and tell you how it is. I think it's going to be good, though. Their juice cans are usually pretty good.
They're excellent.
All right.
So,
sorry, Andy. Good.
No. Hey, you're good. We want to thank you all again. John, Ross, Chris,
Bumpy,
Derek,
Jesse, yeah.
Bumpy, Jesse,
John, yep. Danny,
1070, all you guys. Thank you for
Derek
coming
Williams,
on.
Derek C. Williams. Yes.
Yeah, this was great, and we loved having you guys on. This has been a ton of fun. We'll do it again next week. We'll keep thinking of topics, and even when this whole COVID lifts,
keep doing it. It's fun.
If you're having fun, we're having fun. Let's keep this thing rolling. This has been a great time. So
let's do it.
We appreciate you.
Cheers, everybody.
We thank you guys.
Take care, guys. All right. See you later.
Cheers.